Hello, everybody, and welcome to session 81 of Papihos. I'm joined here by 4 out of 5 of the amazing party that I bring along on these weird adventures. We have Jazz, Suzanne, James, and Helmania here right now, with Alpha bringing up the rear. He should be back and available soon. Real quick, just in case if you haven't seen the video that came out right before this one, everyone leveled up. We have the party at level 15 and Nime at level 13 because she's trailing a little bit behind, but she's getting there. She's on her way. However, with all of that, we had, just generally for mechanic speaking, Rem took a level of Cleric, Zex multi-classed into Sorcerer, Suna is taking another level of Sorcerer, Nime is taking another level of Fighter, and I do know, as well, Gilgamesh will be taking another level in Fighter as well, but that will happen when he's here. So, with all of that out of the way, let's jump in to the recap for session 81 of Papihos. Where we last left off, you all had fallen a draconic titan. Hundreds lay dead, including a good friend of the party, O'Brien, Paladin of Bahamut. Upon going back to the dragon's lair and searching, Zex found himself in unfortunate circumstances and petrified. Rem, on the same journey, brought him back, but unable to cast the spell needed on the day of. Everyone had to leave him for the time being. Conversations were had, and O'Brien was revived. Luckily, with the help from Rem, Gilgamesh, Nime, and the old Fighters Guild leader, Jade, a Tabaxi woman. With one less person dead from the war against the World Eater, Zex was unpetrified, and the next day, same day actually, an announcement was made by the royalty that the gold taken from the dragon's hoard will be dispersed in blood money to the families of the lost. However, the items, though meager, procured from the hoard of the World Eater were to be in your care. And with that, you all took the items that were available, a scarab, some gauntlets, and armor, and began divvying up and reallocating your magic items between each other. Ending with two things: a revelation that Nime was not attuned to any magic item, and with all of you heading back to the keep. And that's where we last left off, as the 7 of you, as Jade and O'Brien, are there currently guesting at the keep. As the 7 of you are there, you all have the time as you get back to the keep, as it is later in the day and about the evening, are back and have your devices to yourselves.
You let me grab those sending stones on the way back.
Yes,
right?
You do have the sending stone.
Cool.
But currently, the story picks up with Nime kind of dumping the collection of items that she had but didn't attune to onto the dining room table as this thud kind of shakes the table for a second as I believe a flail, a whip, the sword that Suna just gave her, all of these different items kind of set out on the table as Nime realizes that she was not utilizing any of them.
To be fair, out of character, I didn't know that was something. Well, actually, I did. There was no excuse. You know what? I have no excuse to be non-attuned to any of these.
You're not attuned to these?
No, no, I am not.
You should do that.
I'm gonna take my time to get attuned to the weapons that I have. It's if I'm looking at my notes correctly, the ones that I have right now are the long sword of wounding and the gloves of missile snaring, right?
Those are the two that were given to you on the walk back here.
Okay.
Unless if you gave them back to Suna or Gil or anyone else, you also have the acid flail, the willing flail, with the
Did I get rid
whip.
of the flail? I don't think I got rid of the flail. I know I'm giving the whip. Who was I giving the whip to? I was giving it back to Suna, I thought. Or was that not what was happening?
I borrowed it back from you for something forever ago, but
oh well.
I don't want it back.
Shit. Okay, so I
Leaving
guess
give it to me and I'll sell it.
Yeah, leaving stuff in the house is also an option.
I'm going to leave behind. How many things can I be attuned to at once?
3.
Oh gosh. Okay, I will take the flail. Let me try and see if I can find that information again. But I would like to keep the flail if possible. But
Okay.
I will be selling the whip just because I don't think I would. Oh, I found it. I don't think I would have a use for the whip.
Okay.
Can I take whip?
You can have whip.
I can have whip. Once again, I have the whip.
Whip.
Okay,
I'll
make
just
a
hold on
wisdom
to it for
saving
now.
throw. Make
Who-
5 of them.
Who?
The man that said whip. Make 5 of them.
No.
No.
If you would like me, May, I need to weapon bond with a couple of my weapons. I can hang out while you're attuning for a while.
Okay, that would be nice.
I'm going to attune to the Sunglaive and the bow.
Okay. So I'm also going to use this for general knowledge for the audience. Can everyone list out what they are attuning/attuned to?
I am attuned to I will be attuning to the elemental shifting bow. Maybe I'll do that during this time.
Okay.
I'm attuned to the Sunglaive and the dragon scarf that we got a while back.
Okay.
I am currently attuned to my shield, as well as my ring of protection. My third slot is in flux between my ring of spell storing and my wand of fireballs. I do not believe I'm attuned to either right now.
All right.
I am currently attuned to the voice of the wilds and my ring of mind shielding.
Okay. So, Nime, what are you deciding to attune to?
Oh gosh, I'm attuning to all 3 of my things. So the longsword of wounding, the gloves of missile snaring, and the willet's flail. By the way, speaking of which, what is the roll for that?
A flail?
Uh-huh.
I will get the flail for you real quick, but
Thank you.
I can hunt down that picture for you.
You can hunt
I
down the
have
picture.
the picture
Yeah, I
right in front of me. It just doesn't have like what I need.
Then you just
roll
need to know
for
what an
that.
actual flail does. then.
Yeah, they just need
Mhm.
the stats of a flail. I believe a
Yep.
flail is a strength-based weapon that uses a D8 to damage.
And then, just so that way I can add it here, how much do the vials cost? Because I'd imagine I need to buy the.
They're
multiple.
special order, and I make those for you.
Oh, okay, cool. Then
Bill
never
has a
mind.
few extra just empty vials of that would fit that, right?
Yeah, we bought the empty bottles. He has them. I just
Right.
haven't put anything in them yet.
Yeah, the
And I think we
flail
established I could
was
put
a
other things
little
in them.
the flail was a little bit out of ammo at the moment.
The flail was immediately phased out. The moment
was-
we actually got around to making things for it, it was phased out.
it worked out like that. But yeah. So that's what we have right now. Is there anything you guys want to? You guys have a couple of hours before it's time to bed down. Is there anything you guys want to be doing?
I can go check for a letter again. We're not doing anything today.
Okay.
And then I guess just visit Barris.
All right.
I'll just weapon bond and then attune to the bow.
Okay. Weapon bond and attunement. And gonna Rem, you head to the post office and check in on the status of your letter, and as you kind of go in, there is the kind of dwarvish woman that is just kind of moving around, and as you kind of step up to her, she just kind of looks at you. She has these like slanted glasses over her nose. How long ago did you send out this letter? Perchance?
3-ish weeks it's been?
Right,
Two and a half or so?
right. It is going to a different nation, isn't it? Is that
It
what
is.
you had said? I hate to be the bearer of rough news, dear, but 3 weeks is not long enough to go completely along the trade routes in itself. It's going to take a bit more time.
If you could give me an estimate about how much do you think it would be? There and back.
Well, I'd be assuming it'd be arriving there any day now. It's going to be about this amount of time before they're sending anything back if they do. Did you? I
Okay.
hope you inquired about having them send something back.
I did. It'll be about a month and a half then. Okay.
It's
I'll drop by then.
it's a far trip over the seas. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's my fault for getting more used to magical means of moving things around. My fault.
It's magic makes it makes enough things easier for enough people that they forget about everyone else. It's all right. All right.
Alright.
And then you're heading to Barris's?
Yes.
All right. Before you do that, we got attunement, Gilgamesh. We're gonna have you roll your level up.
Oh,
You have to announce what you're. I already kind of spoiled what you're rolling, but you have to announce it anyway.
oh, what do you mean? You spoiled my rolling.
What level you're taking?
Oh, I'm taking a level in fighter, which makes me a 3rd level fighter now.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, it's impressive. I know.
He's multi-classing, man.
Do I have to say what I took as well?
You don't have to. No.
I mean,
Do you want to?
Do you want
I'll probably like be dealing with it sometime this
to?
episode.
Very
so,
quickly.
Yeah, like it'll be apparent pretty soon here. I do have to roll hit dice as well, or not
That D10.
HP. Yeah. Let me make sure I get the right things. Okay. Come
Oops,
on,
I
baby.
accidentally rolled a D4 for my hit dice. Silly me.
Yes. A
That's
4.
my favorite New Gen anime.
Whoa! I got a 10.
10 plus your 2 con, so 12 total.
Mm-hmm.
So that puts you to 146.
Yeah. Man, I'm so good at this game.
Think whatever you... If that helps you sleep at night.
It does. I go to bed every night.
I'm sure he does go to bed every night.
I go to bed every night thinking, man, I'm such a good D&D player. I didn't hit the deafen button on accident.
I don't have push to talk on.
I have a hotkey for deafen, and I accidentally brushed it as I was grabbing my mouse.
I just heard as I go to sleep every night. I was hoping you would. I was very much hoping you would. Yeah.
Most nights.
But with that, this is what you guys will be getting once you like actually go to sleep. So technically, if you get assaulted right now, you don't get that.
Yeah.
But Gilgamesh,
I'm gonna get the most of it.
is there anything you want to be accomplishing before everyone goes to bed? It's winding down. It's the evening. People are getting ready. Nime and Suna are attuning to items. Zex isn't doing anything necessarily in particular.
I'm just refreshing my mind on what we ended with last session. I mean, do I know where Jade is right now?
Jade is winding down for the night upstairs, as you guys had given a guest room to her and O'Brien.
No, I won't do anything. I'll just go to bed.
Okay. Well, with all that said, Rem, the door of the spectral allies rings opening. As it opens, as you see the familiar shop front spread out before you, there is no one immediately at the counter. However, the kind of shelves and boxes behind the counter are still there, still holding in some of them small glass trinkets, and you can see the counter still has some things set within it, but there's no one currently at the counter at the moment.
Does everything like look to be in order? Like it just looks like they're not here right now?
It just looks like maybe someone stepped away.
I'll just leave. I'll just leave and walk around town until the sun goes down.
Okay.
Just vibe check the environment.
Vibe check the environment. Okay. Well, that's what you're doing for the night?
Yeah, just to see what's going on. See if I notice anything. If anyone
Alright.
approaches me, anything like that.
You can roll a perception check.
Okay. It's lower than my passive.
Sick. It's my favorite.
If you want it, it's a 17 now.
Okay. There's not as many people gathered in the square anymore. The announcement seems to have set a lot of people back into a state of not ease, but the unease has been pulled back on. The town has this mixture as a whole. One of relief, one of grief, sadness, regret, but pride. As this chapter that, for a lot of people that were out of the loop, which was the majority of Greywall, these tens of thousands of people in this massive city being kept out of the loop for so long, and then as a collective worrying for the week about the dragon, there's an overwhelming sense of, well, at least it's over.
So just nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Once it gets dark, I'll just head home.
Okay. The hours pass all of you by. Suna and Nime are able to attune to their items. And
When
Mhm.
when I'm done with that and we go to bed, I'd like to do something.
You're welcome to.
First, I guess I'll check my room, and I guess if I have to, roll perception, see if
Mhm.
I guess anything's out of the ordinary, or if I, notice anyone waiting for me.
Okay. You can roll perception.
Man, 10.
10. Your room seems fine.
Oh. I'm gonna assume my under the bed is good too.
It is.
Cool. I will head up the tower and then down onto the roof.
All right. The
and
night
wait,
is
I guess.
cold and crisp, kind of hugging your edges. As everyone else kind of turns in for the night, weary from not just the fights that they've had, but the feelings that they've experienced. A couple more hours pass into the night. Suna, you do see someone walking down the street. Pretty much right before the sun actually goes down. You can see someone, a feminine shape, walking with a hood pulled up over leather clothes, just kind of step down the street before just stopping. And as the hood doesn't go back, but the head tilts up to see you on the roof, you do see the blonde hair kind of falling out of each side of the cloak as a leather glove kind of gets pulled up and she waves at you.
I'll wave back.
As she stops waving as you return it and kind of does like a wave over to like almost indicate come over here for a second kind of thing, like waving you over to her.
And she's down on the street.
She's on the street.
How high is the bottom of the roof to the street?
The bottom of the roof is about 25 feet, I think.
That's taller than I expected.
Yeah, it's a 2-story house, my dude.
That's fair. I'll just kind of like give up like one finger, like give me a sec, and then I'll climb back up and then down the stairs, and I guess I'll just go out the front door.
Okay.
And then I'll meet her where she was standing.
All right. She's waiting for you as you abscond from the keep. And as you kind of get to her, she as you get closer, you can see it is Roxy. The hood pulled up as she just
Right there for a moment.
yeah, it's as she just sort of silently starts walking down the street. She lets you like walk up to her and then she starts walking.
I guess I'll just follow or walk beside her.
All right. The meandering path she takes leads the two of you over to the west wall. As she's quite silent, just kind of this slight, like, wave in her walk, as in her feet don't really know where they're going. As the two of you are walking and you make your way just towards where you're opposite of the stables by the western gate, where in that she steps off of the cobblestone and just sits leaning against the wall, where she slides into an actual seated position.
I'll sit down next to her.
As you just kind of sit down, she gives you just this small, meek, and kind of tired smile.
What a week, huh?
You can call it that, yeah. I don't know. I feel a little. There's a lot of bad things that happened. And I don't know, I didn't do anything. How are you doing? You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Everyone, or I guess the people important to me made it out. Though I know the shock of it all is still quite a bit. Just having everything, everything we went through. But I'll take it day by day. I wish things could have gone better for everyone else's sake, but we did what we could.
I didn't. I was just... I should be grateful that I am where I am, you know? I am. I'm grateful, I think. I'm stupid. Never mind. Man, I really did think the next time I was gonna talk to you, it was gonna be asking, how cool it was and how badly you beat it, but stupid. It was dumb. I should have. I don't know.
Well,
stupid.
No, none of us could have predicted how this would have gone. but I will be going on. I will be leaving town again for a little while, and hopefully I'm predicting it'll be a little more self-contained. You could ask me about that one when I get back.
I don't know. I feel like I've already, kind of run out my appeal with you anyway.
Might be surprised. And I will actually give me one. I'll come back to that thought. I actually got you something while I've been in town for a couple days. And I will pull out the sending stones.
What are these?
They're sending stones. They will allow us to talk, once back and forth. Only once per day, but there's no, as far as I'm aware, there's no limit on distance.
Why'd you get these?
I thought we only get to talk when I'm in town. Spend a lot of time, most of my time out of town.
This is...
And I don't know, if something were to happen, we wouldn't know.
Wouldn't know?
If we're out of town, I mean, there's not, we may not, and something happens, we wouldn't know necessarily until we got back, and who's to say when. I never really know when that is.
This is weird. I'm a little confused. You're giving me this, and you... I don't know why you trust me with something like this. You don't know me. You barely know me.
I mean, will you do something bad with it?
No.
Insight check?
Okay.
Where is it? Okay. 11. So I fail.
You
Probably.
can't tell. Just the voice of hers is very... It's marked with curiosity. And even though she is tired and sad at this moment, there is still that hint of wonder in her voice.
I trust you.
How do you trust someone that you barely know?
I mean, shit, you barely know me, and you.
And
I mean, without those potions, I mean, that would have. And those potions were helpful.
I'm glad they were.
I'm not. I mean, if I'm being honest, hate to say it, but I may not have survived without those.
And I don't know. I don't think I helped.
Well,
You guys did all
you,
the
ba- you
work.
barely know me. Why did you do that for me?
Well, it's because you guys are heroes. You guys do hero stuff.
I don't know if hero is the right word for people like us, but I appreciate the
You
sentiment.
saved the town, multiple towns to the north, Formount and Forminos. There was something your names
I've
popped
never
up
been.
in.
I've never been to Formount.
You've never been to Formount?
I wasn't. I wasn't with the group when they did that.
Oh.
They
Sorry.
don't. It's fine. They don't. I don't know what happened while they were there, but they don't like to talk about it.
Oh. They did heroic stuff. You guys are heroes.
In broad strokes, I guess so.
If that's what it takes for you to accept that you're a hero, then I will live with that. But you guys gotta accept it. You guys can't take the money without the title, you know? You guys have done good things. You guys have done really good things.
I'll accept it for you.
Thanks.
And I will hand her half of the sending stone.
Okay, the stone set gently in her palm as the leather glove just curls around it. I think I'm gonna make sure I'm trying to do some good for the town. I'm gonna do something. I think I'm gonna help the office, the post office, with the families. We can do something good, like how you guys did.
That's. I'm sure the town needs all the help they can get at this point.
No.
Kind of wish I wasn't dealing with things on such a large scale. Like
Like a dragon?
how honest. Yeah,
It's
dragon or
It's not
I
as
don't
fun
know.
to say anymore.
Yeah, or or the odd demigods that we come across.
Not supposed to know about those.
Figured, kind of figured you weren't supposed to, but I figured you did.
You guys are fighting people worse than the dragon was?
We've met. I'm not sure if fight is the right word right now. We've met them.
Are they bad people?
I can't say for most of them, but I know for sure that one of them is.
Oh.
And I know that we're not. We couldn't win that fight. Not now.
Well. Well, hopefully it doesn't. You don't have to do that. But I'll believe in you guys still. Like I did for the dragon.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe while I'm in town, I'll have to do some small scale things. You know, while I have, the short amount of time I have while I'm here.
You've done so much for them already. I need to make sure I'm doing something for them as well too, but about maybe the next time you get to be in the city for a long time, maybe we'll be able to like officially meet. And you can, actually know me. I don't know. That's dumb. Never mind.
I mean, I'm not entirely sure how long I'll be in town right now, but
You sound like you're busy.
I don't
I
I don't
understand.
think it'd be weird if you I don't think it'd be weird if you knocked on our door.
It would be weird.
I don't think it would be weird.
It'd be weird.
It wouldn't be weird.
It wouldn't be weird for you. Maybe. It would still probably be weird. I've already kind of used up all the mystique points of talking to royalty anyway, so.
Maybe, but I mean, I still enjoy meeting and talking with you.
Thanks. I enjoy it too.
Um, I guess whenever I find out when I'm leaving next, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Though I know it's probably soon.
I understand. You gotta go do the things heroes do. I got it. Well, and she pushes herself up, hands on the knees, and then dusts them off. Well, I don't want to keep you up. So you should start walking back.
I'll walk with you part way.
Okay.
And I'll get up.
Two of you just padded feet on cobblestone as you guys kind of get close to the keep. She kind of begins slowing her pace. So do I just talk into the rock then? Or...
I believe that's how that works.
Never had one
mean-
of these before. She pulls the rock out of her pocket, cups her hands around it, and just... Did you hear that? You didn't hear anything.
No. Fuck.
Oh, well, you don't talk into it then. You sure this works?
I mean, I have no reason to believe it wouldn't.
Oh.
Can I make like a
Arcana
history
check?
to remember? Would Arcana or wouldn't history work for what Dog told
history,
me?
history would work for you. Arcana is just to look at it and to realize how to use it.
Can I do both?
You could do Arcana first.
Okay. 15?
15. You realize that upon taking out your stone, you have to squeeze it in order for it to be cast, where then you can just speak. Just
Oh,
talking into the stone doesn't work.
you have to squeeze the stone first in your hand.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know if you're mixing up stones now, huh?
Hello? Well,
I heard that.
okay. So it does work.
Yeah.
Well, that'll get easier, maybe.
I mean, hopefully.
It's okay. Thank you for the gift.
If you ever need anything, feel free to use it.
Okay. Yeah.
Assuming I'm not in the middle of battle, I'll answer.
Assuming I'm not in the middle of a throne room, I should be able to answer.
Okay.
You have a good trip.
Thank
Wherever
you.
you're going.
I think we're going west for a little while.
Okay. Wow.
But I'll let you know when I'm leaving, and I'll let you know when I'm on my way back.
Okay. I'll just take care of yourself. And as you said, have it be a little bit smaller of a scale.
I hope. I'd like to say I hope so, but I don't think it'll last long enough.
Well, I'll hope for you that it does.
Thank you.
You see, she gives you like this of like a curtsy, even though she's not wearing a dress, as you can see that that's kind of how she's comfortable saying goodbye in this weird awkward moment where she realizes, you can see her face flush for a second before she just spins on her heel and walks away.
Are we just outside? I'm assuming I'm standing outside the keep.
A couple paces away from the keep, yeah.
I guess I'll just kind of stand there a moment. And then I'll walk. I guess I'll just walk back inside.
Alrighty. With that,
Assuming I'm not gonna be like, assuming Rem isn't waiting for me with the lights off.
I was asking, did I notice this at all? I did walk around town. I've been out and about.
They did go to the opposite side. I will roll a percentage on whether you came home before they left.
And I was attempting to perceive as well.
Yeah, that's a thing. So that's the difficulty. I think you would have been home because the sun was like pretty much down by the time that Roxy came here. So I'll have Suna, were you being careful about getting out of the house?
I wasn't necessarily being sneaky, but I was trying to, especially when like opening and closing the door, being a little quieter, but not. I wasn't necessarily being sneaky about it.
I'll let you roll your stealth check anyway.
I'm not gonna beat it.
And you beat a 20.
I can't. I'm sure of it. That's a 5 naturally, so not even close.
So yeah, Rem, you do notice Suna's footsteps leaving her room, going down the stairs. The door opens and closes. Suna's still very fast, but she wasn't quiet. Do you let it go, or is there a thing for Suna when she enters?
There is a thing for Suna when she enters.
So what does Suna see when she enters?
You give me the layout of her house so I know exactly how I want to do this. I don't even have fucking Roll20 open. That's how disengaged I've been while the lesbians were talking.
Well, we've got, generally speaking,
this is perfect. I'm right here in this chair, pointed at the fireplace.
No.
I got a cup of firebrand whiskey in my hand. I'm just drinking it low and slow, and I'm waiting for the front door to open.
Alrighty.
Oh no.
Soon as you enter through the door, you are greeted with sight of Rem.
Hi, Rem.
Hi, Suna.
How's the night going?
That's what I want you to tell me. There's no shops open. Where'd you go?
I just went out for an evening walk.
It's a bit late for an evening walk, though. Most everyone's asleep at this hour.
The time got away from me a little bit.
You take evening walks often?
No, not really.
An evening walk, huh? I need you to roll me a deception.
Oh,
Your DC is manageable, though. It's a 19.
oh. Oh
Where's
fuck.
your thing? You can
Oh
do
fuck. 16.
So, Rem, you can tell that Suna is not necessarily giving you everything. They're not maliciously lying to you, but the truth is not full.
Okay. I'm gonna have a bit more to drink. You take it easy when you go out.
I will. I stay safe.
Stay safe. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you in the morning. You have a good night.
You too?
I will. I'll go up to my room and go to bed.
All right. With everything for the day done, the sun well out of sight, and the night fully encroaching on everyone, all of you take a long rest. And with the dawn comes a new day. As the sun rises high in the sky, the five of you wake up and begin milling around the house. For some of you, there's a little bit more to do today than others. But for all of you, what would you like to do?
Is there anything to do around the house right now?
Well, you can do general housework. You could also be making breakfast. Just
I'll make
general
breakfast.
upkeep. Well, as has become a bit of a norm around the house, Nime goes to the kitchen, starts whipping up something for everyone else, but you all kind of converge around the table as Nime begins serving up what she's prepared for the day.
I assume the book of the Seven Ascended is still on the table.
It is.
I'll pick it up and I'll read through it.
All
Just
right.
kind of as we're waiting for breakfast, I'll kind of peek at it.
So, guys, what are you doing?
I'm allowed to do do new special things now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well then, let's I want to make my way down to my forge.
Okay.
And so am I allowed to do two runes on one object, or does it have to be one rune per object?
I believe it's 1 rune per object. I will double check it for you.
Okay, that's fine.
I do believe it is 1.
And then you can wear. So I can do like one on my sword and one on like my chest plate, and both are viable. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, each object can only hold 1 rune.
Just by one. Okay, that's fine. So I don't know how long this is gonna take me.
It takes you an action.
Oh, so really just no time at all.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll take off my chest piece. I'll put my sword down as well. And I'll imbue the fire rune onto my sword and the stone rune onto my chest piece.
Okay. Stone rune. Okay. Alrighty.
And I mean, I guess I'll just go upstairs. There's nothing else to do.
JC, I have a question.
Absolutely.
Are we on downtime technically?
Basically, this is a
Always.
small section before you guys decide where you're going next. It seems like it's only going to be for a couple of days, but there are still a couple of days.
Are there any mines that I can go to mine for gems to save up for a tattoo?
What in
You
the
could.
world?
You couldn't mine for gems, as that is something you'd have to be hired in Tilvium, which is a separate town to do. You could go and purchase gems.
Man, I don't want to buy them. I want to find them naturally, but okay. I don't think I can afford any right now. Okay, never mind then.
That's all right. But, you can go in broad strokes, guys, if we're into this. I have a feeling I know where we're heading. If we need to get in the nitty-gritty, we can get into it. What are you guys doing today?
We haven't got the money yet, right?
No.
Oh, that is something. Maybe I will buy some gems today.
I gotta go check. I gotta go see a man about a thing that has no horses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You guys care if I sell this whip along with something
Hold
else?
on, you just say no horses?
No horses.
Man.
you can sell the whip, I guess. I did
Stole
just
it,
want
store
to ask.
business.
Yeah, I did want to ask though. Do you have anything about 500 gold piece value with a dragon on it?
Tex will reach into his pocket and pull out the dragon vessel, which I assume has a dragon on it.
Before you sell that whip, wait a second.
It should be worth at least 500. We'll pass it to Suna.
I happen to know a guy.
This should work. Thank you.
Where's
No guy
that
with
man?
a horse?
I know a man that likes weapons.
I also know a man who likes weapons.
Where the fuck is he based?
He was in Tilvium, I think.
I'm
let me
referencing
go-
my
let me-
notes.
I was gonna say I'm finding him right now. Yes, Bulric, a Tilvium native and a weapon collector.
Well, I guess I'm going to Tilvium today. Anyone want to join me?
Is
Might
Tilvium
as
the
well.
mine place that we were
Yes,
just
it
mentioning?
is.
It
my
is.
God.
Can I go?
Why did that
You're
line up so
welcome.
well?
How
That's
dare you.
horrendous. JC really planning like 20 sessions ahead for this.
Right, the
Oh.
coincidence that Nime wants to mine gems and I'm going to sell a whip.
Yeah,
So
see a man about a horse.
Before, I do want to say that before we split up, we can leave in a couple days or so, but I do need to go to Sabline for a couple days, and I've already asked Rem to go, but if anyone else wants to come, I wouldn't mind. But after that, I'll need everyone around.
How long do you think the trip is going to take?
It'll only be in Sabline for a couple days, and then after that, I need to go to the temple, a little bit north of Sabline. I don't know how long that one will take, and I'd feel a little better if I had everyone around when I go to the temple.
So out of character, I don't have enough time to go and do more research then for anything.
No, you don't.
Okay. Shit.
Well, we'll get through a couple things. So first things first is you guys do get payment for the dragon.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. For the dragon, as
If you try to jip us out of money, I'll know. I have the contract.
yeah, you can read it off if you want to.
I'm ready.
I'm
I'll
pretty
read
sure
it off.
that amount split between everyone who kills the dragon, though, so we're gonna get like nothing.
For the dragon contract,
Mm-hmm.
it was set that is 12,500 gold, and the hoard is left to those who kill it. In the ways of earnings, that is all that is set on.
they've already violated the contract, technically.
How so?
The ground forces did not kill the dragon.
And so
Technically, we
the
did.
payment that you guys
Shut
get
up, capitalist.
is there is 25,000 gold pieces
Whoa.
That is
Delivered.
a lot.
to the keep. Technically,
Is it just like in a pile?
Oh, it is a
They could have
massive,
chests.
massive set of 5 chests, 5,000 apiece.
Whoa.
5,000
I've
I
got
take
gold.
that.
keys.
There's
I
five.
need that.
So shut up.
Is this in platinum or is this in gold?
This isn't gold, baby.
Why?
It's in
In copper? Oh, would that
This
be like
is more-
500,000 copper?
Like, yeah, I think it's like 500.
You guys get 5,000
This
gold pieces.
This is more money than I've ever seen in my
My
entire life.
entire life.
I've never seen so much money in one place.
Shit, man. And I was about to go do manual labor. Still going to, but god damn it.
It's like plans haven't changed, but wow.
The
Well,
fuck,
and you
dude?
can-
I mean,
And you
well,
can
and
see,
you can supplement now.
you can see on like with the chest comes the letter, literally talking about the contract.
Oh.
As I'm sure you are all completely aware, the contract's gold value that was stipulated with it, coming from the crown, is quite a bit less than this. However, you all have shown extreme generosity and kindness, and so I saw no problem, as did the rest of us, in bolstering the amount to something more suited. Take care, and thank you. From Yenta and the ambassadors.
Poggers.
Oh, maybe the ambassadors ain't so bad.
yeah,
We
we
just
got.
spend this all on absolutely
paid.
fucking nothing.
Yeah, maybe the government is okay.
We still got those
Capitalism really
diamonds.
popped up today.
We still got those diamonds. We got how much worth of diamonds left?
Some amount.
Like 9,000 worth of diamonds?
Yes.
Yeah, they gave us 12. I used 1 for making the shrinking potion, which I should go get back. I cut 1 in half for the resurrection, and I have 1 in my pocket. So, yeah, there's 9 of those left there too.
Nice.
I think we should.
And
leave
those
alone for a
are
rainy day.
gems of any type that you guys wish.
We decided on diamonds, I think, didn't we?
I think
think
we
so.
should just leave the diamonds alone
It
for a
is
rainy
up to
day.
you guys. You guys each have technically 2 of you to go on your own name. So
Yeah.
I have 1 extra spell slot that I can pick today out of character, and I'm just kind of don't know what bullshit I'm gonna get into today.
Any and everything.
what was-
Pick the most
How long would
versatile
it take
spell.
you to make a new Revivify spell scroll?
2 weeks,
2 weeks?
something like that,
Long.
Oh, that's
or maybe a little bit less than that. It might be.
It could
It-
also be more.
I'll double check
I
that.
believe it's actually less for an item of. It would be
It's like a 5th level spell scroll, isn't it?
Revivify's a 3rd level.
Oh.
It might be a week. Spell. Rarity. A 3rd level is uncommon. It would take me a week.
So, would you be willing to make me one? We have the diamonds for it, and I used the one that I had on Gil.
I can, yeah. I don't have anything planned for the next week until Suna's ready to leave.
Nice.
We need the inks for it, though. We should.
Did I sell those inks? I think I might actually still have them.
I,
I do. I have 50 gold pieces worth of arcane ink.
That's not enough.
I need
How much do you
50
need?
more.
50 more? At least it'll be cheaper, and I'll just pull out the ink and give it to Rem.
Well, we never went to go deal with those drakes and corpses up there. We didn't really have time.
Here's
We were a bit preoccupied.
the plan, for me at least, okay? Nime wants to go to Tilvium. I'll go down there with her, sell the whip, and then if you, Rem,
Same.
or anyone else would like to come up and go do wyvern stuff, that's where I'll go.
We should go get wyvern stuff today, do whip stuff tomorrow because the bodies are rotting.
And I'm going to
fine.
do it today. Whip stuff isn't going to take me that long. I can teleport right back up as soon as I finish and go pick up Nime tomorrow.
Okay, so you teleport back. How do you get 2 days out? You have to teleport over there because it's 2 days away. They're still
What?
actively to go get the drakes and bodies and stuff. That's 2 days away. How are you going to get down there?
teleportation circle back to Greywall and then teleport out.
Whatever. I'll be here. I'm gonna. How long would it take me to make the inks? It'd be the whole day, wouldn't it?
You need to go and get the supplies, and then you.
I have the supplies.
What supplies do you have?
I have blood. I have leftover blood from the last drake I killed.
Right.
Let's just go deal with Drake stuff today. We'll go deal with that. I'll come back. We'll
I
get all
have
this
to at
involved.
least take Nime down today because it's not going to be that many days.
You
Are
gotta
you
take
good
Gil
with
with
just?
you
Why does Gil have to come with
Chasey.
me?
because did Nime make an acquaintanceship with the man we're going to meet?
Who?
Let me at least tell him that you're arriving. We're
Oh.
jumping the gun. Let me see if he's even in town.
Who?
Exactly.
A weapons collector.
Oh.
I'm on good terms with him.
Question.
Answer.
If I were to, if and when I go mining, right? Do
Mhm.
I get to take home gemmies?
No.
Correct.
You'd
No.
be working for someone, which is why
Can
I'm
I
confused.
You could
Steal
get
them.
Gems cheaper down there if you were buying them.
Okay, then that's why I'm gonna
Probably.
go down. JC, input
Mhm.
on that?
It's the thing of, so just in general, Tilvium, the advantage of going there to buy gems is they have a larger supply.
Ah,
Not
okay.
because they're cheaper or more expensive, but because they have the supply. So if you're going and getting thousands of gold pieces worth of gems, the only place you'd have the chance of there being enough inventory at the moment would be Tilvium.
And how much emerald would I need for diamond ink, shiny ink?
For what?
For the shiny ink!
What ink do you
For the
need
tattoo,
made?
you mean?
Yes.
5,000 amount, I think. I think it's 5,000 for the ink.
It depends on the tattoo. So you want the emerald one that gives you +1 to Dex.
Mm-hmm.
That would cost you 2,200 gold in emerald, and then just a standard 300 service fee. So in total for the emerald, you'd be spending 2,500 gold.
Well, sheesh. Good thing I got 5,000 just now. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do when we go to Tilvium. In that case, I probably don't need to stay there all day.
What are all the prices for those tattoos?
As long as you're not doing resistance or constitution, it will add up to be 25. If you are doing con, it is 27. And it's in diamonds, so they're a little bit harder to get.
Mhm.
And then if you're doing the resistances, that is 5,000 plus the 300 gold piece service
Whoa.
fee. So
And what are the resistances?
fire or cold.
Oh,
I already
not
have
worth
both
it
of
then.
those. Stupid. Stupid.
It's saving you
I mean-
5,000 gold. It's not that stupid.
Oh,
Well, theoretically,
You could
10,000.
Wait, hold on. There's
I mean, you
fire
could just get
resistance and cold resistance?
Yeah,
I
you
think
can
you
get the
could
most
just get a
expensive
normal
tattoos are for
tattoo,
fire
Gil.
or cold resistance.
What
You
is
have a
fire
res-
resistance?
It's a resistance to fire.
No, I understand that, but which one is that?
I think it's
Fire
rubies.
That is fire opal for fire resistance and black sapphire for cold.
How much do those run?
I just told you 5,000 in the
God
gems.
Damn
with
it!
300 for the service fee. All of the
And it's
tattoos,
attunement.
they're not attunement.
The
Are
resistances
they?
aren't?
2 of them.
They're not attunement. You're only allowed to get one of the tattoos, though.
So you
Oh,
can't have like a
shit.
+1 and a resistance. It's one or the other.
It's one or the other.
Could we just get tattoos for flavor text?
Yeah, you could just
Yeah, but
get
how many normal tattoos can you get?
you
As
can
many
get
as your body can hold.
yeah, as long as you can map it out, you can get normal tattoos, and
Shit,
that's
dude,
like
where am I supposed to
Alright,
put
damn,
tattoos?
alright.
My body's covered in fur.
On your tongue.
There you go.
Oh man,
Yeah,
and the only
yeah.
reason I was gonna get the shiny ones is because if the sun hits my skin just right, it makes me look like a vampire.
And you can
Or, like-
cut your tongue out and use it for a seduction thing with your samurai thing.
Ugh.
Or like, isn't like the
It's the
inside
greatest
of
way
your
to get
ear?
O'Brien.
What's up?
The inside of your
No.
ear is like flashed. You could do the inside of your ear.
Oh, that's true. I could. Can I get piercings as well, JC? Is that a thing?
You could get piercings, not from that guy, but yeah, they're piercings.
Oh yeah, well obviously. Okay.
That guy
Anyway,
does
Girl
tattoos.
rabbit. Girl
I have a
rabbit.
question for the group. Who, out of like Yenta and Arbiters and all of those people, who knows about the Seven Ascended?
All of them.
All
Like,
of them.
They all
Every
know?
single one of
Okay.
them.
Okay.
I was gonna go do more research on them, but if you need all of us for this temple thing, then I'm not gonna have enough time.
Okay. I mean, how much
Alright.
time do you need to do research?
A week for every subject that I want to research. Out of character, it cost me 5 gold and a week worth of time for each subject that I want to research. Right?
I'll check. The gold amount seems low, but I think you're just
Either
thinking about
5 or
up-
50.
I think you're
It just depends on how much, how well you want to live. It's basically what you rent the inn as.
well.
No, research
down-
has its
research-
own gold cost.
Research is 50 gold pieces a week, and then the 5 gold pieces comes from your living expenses.
Got it.
You might you might actually be able to get it all in with travel time and then spending a couple of days. We might
Right,
be
because
about that
it's
long.
not going to be instantaneous travel.
Hey,
How
we're
long's the
not-
walk to Saveline?
It depends if the man that has the thing about the not having horses is done.
If,
waiting for the
assuming
card to be
that
ready.
is done, how long is it going to take?
If we move the complete day and night, it shouldn't take more than a week to get there. How long did
Okay.
it take us to get here on foot all those months ago?
I don't remember.
Like 10 days?
Too long. So I guess I'll...
I've done that more recently. Could I roll a history check for that?
Sure.
What is my history modifier? Not much. 19.
19. Just basically going through all of it and thinking about it. With the cart that Rem is talking about and just kind of phoning that in, to get to Saveline would probably be 5 days of travel.
So assuming you spend at least 2 days in Saveline, I can meet
You'll
you guys
probably have-
there.
You'll probably have enough time then.
You have to
No,
remember
it's
a week
a
in
5-day work week.
a week in
So
D&D is 5 days.
It would be fine. It would be fine. We'd be chilling. So yeah, I guess then, do we all want to take day trip down to Tilvium, and then I can just teleport us all up to the Wyverns, and then when we're done, teleportation circle is back to Greywall?
Let me make sure he's in town first. I'm going to send a sending spell.
I'll probably just stay here in town. I might go up to the castle and see if I can convince Yenta or someone to give me some information, but
Okay.
otherwise I'll just be here.
All right. So Rem, you cast Sending.
Bullring. Thinking of making a day trip, 2 words I'm counting it, to Tilvium. Have some weapons you might like. Are you in town? Where can you meet us?
Yeah, I'm in town. Just got off a long trip.
Never answered the question, where can you meet us?
I know, he's thinking.
Do I have to send him another one?
No, he... Let me finish. God damn. Tampered Ore Tavern is a good place. I'll see you there.
All right. You said Tampered Ore?
The Tampered Ore Tavern.
Okay. He's in town. We can go meet him.
All right. So, for expediency, let's get some stuff. You guys are taking your day trip down to Tilvium to sell to Bulric and to buy some gems. Is that correct?
Not a full day, hopefully, because we'd like to try and hit the Wyverns as well.
Okay. That's fine, though.
Like a quarter, half of a day.
Mhm.
All right.
Who all is going with for that?
Not me. Not Suna.
If Suna's staying back, Gil will as well.
I'll be going.
All right, so half and half.
And I guess I have to go to be the one that we meet with, so.
All right.
Do you,
Day trip.
Gil, do you want to come with me to the castle and you probably a little more pull there than I do.
Why not?
I would appreciate the help.
All right. Well, you guys, Tilvium is just as great and musty and dirty as it always was. Who's actually like heading the conversation with Bulric?
I assume that
imagine
would
it'd
be
be
me.
Rem. Oh, really?
Okay.
I mean,
I have the whip, but I
I'm the
guess
one that
Rem
knows
wants
him.
to run it.
I don't have to.
Taking
It's-
the income for the whip, now that I'm thinking about it.
So I asked if I could
Technically,
take the
Zex,
income
yeah.
from that,
You
because
stole
when we originally got this whip up in Foremount, Zex quite literally stole it off the hip of the person who was the original owner of it, who we then proceeded to kill like the next day.
Then it's agreed that you take
Yeah.
all the income, I
yours.
suppose.
All right. So, Zex.
I'll just do like the quick introduction for them, let them talk.
Well, and he vaguely knows other people that were by Gil. Not well, but well enough is what it matters. So Gotcha. We have Gotcha. All right. So it's wild. Zex,
Yes.
you get to roll a D100 and subtract 10 from it.
And what is that for?
Because selling a magic item doesn't require charisma.
Really? I don't have to make a persuasion?
Nope, he gives you an offering price based on what you roll.
Okay.
So, roll me a D100 and take away 10.
Okie dokie. That's gonna be a 75 knocked down to 65.
Okay. As you guys go in, meet Bulric, and he does spend a day, like the half of the day that you guys spend, like showing off different things, and you do pick up the devil's weapon that you sold to him before. Before he kind of sits all of you down, and his Bulric's offering price for this is 2,500 gold pieces for the whip.
This is a rare magic item, isn't it?
So he wants these for like a museum purposes, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to launch into the epic tale of where this came from and who it belonged to and what it was used for and how it technically counts as a piece of history. A long piece of history.
That's why I'm trying to buy it.
We went through a lot for that, though. It's a bit of a lowball offer.
It really is. Like,
We did less for the devil weapon.
we did much less for the devil weapon, and in addition, like, purchasing or like trying to find a rare magic weapon of this caliber is not super easy.
I will allow one of you to roll a persuasion check.
What's your persuasion modifier?
Am I in the room with them, or is that not something?
No, you're in
that's
the
going
room.
on?
All three of you are in the
Ooh.
room.
Can I do it?
If you want to.
Not that I know much
What's
about
everyone's
it, but I could
persuasion
definitely.
modifier?
My persuasion is 7.
Is also 7, but I also have elegant courtier.
I can help because I'm proficient in persuasion, so you could get advantage, I think.
It is either way. If you want to do it, James, have at it, but I also can do it.
What does Elegant Courtier do for you?
Let me pull up the
it just
exact.
Bumps her modifier.
Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, do I not have it? Samurai. There it is. Whenever you have to make a persuasion check, you gain a bonus to the check equal to your wisdom modifier.
So, with everything included, what would be your bonus?
My entire bonus would be I would have +8.
Technically better than mine.
I can
Only
give you
one.
the advantage.
Gotta keep that. You said 65 is the total right now?
Yes. 65 is... I rolled a 75. 65 is what it is knocked down.
Okay. Who's rolling the persuasion?
I'm
Me
waiting
may, I
for.
assume.
Me may.
Oh, okay.
With
You
advantage,
can-
I
With
think.
advantage with me helping. If she can gain benefit from that.
She can.
Ooh, 26.
26.
It'll do something.
87.
Oh.
Right. You spend a little extra time with me, so I can write down details, basically. And I'll put that. The details, I'll double it for that. 5,000.
Yeah, that works for me.
I've got some parchment and paper on me. I can start putting down the details for him.
All right.
I'll ask him if there's anything like super relevant that he wants me to add.
Who it belonged to, what they were
What
like.
it does.
Yeah.
Huge asshole.
Huge ass.
Oh, oppressive and sadistic.
Massive donk.
But at the end, he literally cracked this whip.
As you guys spend a couple more hours, and you guys are writing in conversation, as Zex, you can add 5,000 gold pieces.
Yes. I still feel like I got scammed because the rare magic item I bought cost me like 13,000.
This has been used.
As Suna and Gil, you two head to the castle.
Yes, do.
You two move up to the gate. Both of you are let through. Who are you looking for in Greywall Castle?
I guess Yenta or one of the arbiters,
All right.
whoever's available at this time.
You guys could make an investigation check for me.
Both of us?
Yeah, or you could just say a
Yes.
place that you know in the castle, and you can go look there.
I mean, if we're looking for Yenta, the war room is like the one place that I know he's almost always in.
Let's go check that, I guess. You've spent more time here than I have, so.
As the player's knowledge pays off.
Yes! I'm
As
so good at this game.
Yenta is in the war room, but not as you've normally seen him. He's cleaning it out. He's like pushing stuff off the table into the box. You can see all of the models and such. As he has some of the other guards around him, helping him move things out, tie up maps. As there's one member with a lot of maps in leather cases that's beginning to like walk past you guys as you two enter into the war room. As the Goliath kind of looks up from the table. Ah. Welcome. I hope the day is treating the two of you well.
It's a day.
Now that the niceties are out of the way, what are the two of you doing here?
Gil just is tagging along. I was hoping I need information about the Temple of the Brine up kind of by Sabline and Dentor. We're headed in that direction soon, and I was hoping you maybe had some records or something of anything odd or peculiar happening with the temple or around the temple.
And picks up this box of all the wooden models, hands it off to a guard, and you can hear the guard's grunt of exertion on the heavy box being set in his grasp.
Okay.
Curious. No one, least of all myself, would have much information on the temple.
I know they're kind of they don't really talk much to outsiders.
And they're a religious organization. I do not spend my time worrying about them. However, their castle, or their temple, their fortress, has been cited as, regardless of the pun, divine defenses. Just by the sheer nature of being hung over a cliff face on hard to destroy stone. The Temple of the Brine is one of the, if not the oldest structure available in Papihos. It survives everyone around it, as far as the records state. But it's a temple, it's not used for malicious war purposes. You know, I'm sure that's not what you care about. You want what? Profiles on the holy men and women inside?
I'm not worried about the people there.
And I'm confused on what you're asking me for.
I'm not sure the next thing out of my mouth you want me saying with these
He holds up his hand.
with them around.
Go and clean out the training grounds. And the men. Go, sir. As they kind of file out. Close the door, if you would.
I'll close the door.
What does this have to do with them?
I have reason to believe that they might have information that could help us against the Seven Ascended.
So you're looking for allies. Alright. Again, the records we have are the same records you've given us. We have no more. Your hunches are probably the best thing you have to go off of. Don't have information of false gods for you.
But you don't think the castle records would hold anything
No.
of usefulness on the way when I get there?
Look, I don't mean to be the person giving you a history lesson, but Papihos of this is only half a millennia old. We're quite young. Our records, in that case, only go back around 500 years, in which the temple was already standing. So no, I don't believe you'll have useful records from us. If you have a hunch that they know something or could be a valuable asset, you would not be at a loss to trust yourself. I'm not the person to ask. A warrior. Not a historian. Not a records keeper either.
Well, hopefully we find something when we get there, and if there's anything useful, we'll let you know.
The council will be waiting with bated breath. Currently, our eyes turned homewards. We cannot
Don't
neglect
hold your
our
breath
people.
too deep. I don't know what we'll find.
You will do what you deem necessary. Is there anything past being a historian that I can help you two with?
That's all I need for now.
Right.
Gil, do you need anything?
No.
Well, then I'm going to keep rebuilding what we've lost and finding out what we still have. If you'll excuse me, it's much work. And he kind of steps past, opens the doors, and walks out.
How much? I guess I'll head back to the keep. And
I'm coming with you.
how much, when we get back to the keep, how much time would we have left in the day? Or like, what time is it when we get back?
Plenty of time.
Ish.
You guys are probably approaching noon at this point.
I assume Gil is gonna hang out in the forge.
I mean, unless given other tasks to do. I mean, have I smelted down all of the excess material that I was given?
We can say you're spending the rest of the day finishing that up.
Okay. Yeah, 11 pounds of scrap iron.
Yeah.
Can I gather enough materials for one healing potion and take it down to the forge and make a potion down there?
Yeah. You can. Do you need to go and buy materials? Is that what you're saying?
No, I have materials up in my room.
Okay.
I just gotta get, like, I don't need to bring all. What do I have?
Do you own an
450
herbalism
golds
kit?
worth? Well, yeah, didn't you make me an herbalism kit?
Can I make an herbalism kit?
I do think.
I've been under the impression I've had one this whole time.
I think
I
you just got
remember
the
teaching it.
proficiency. You might have to put that gold to use and buy an herbalism kit.
Let's say
Oh,
that I
fine.
bought both Nime and Suna herbalism kits as like a graduation present. Let me know the gold and I'll mark it down.
All right. 2
I
herbalism
was
kits counts for 10 gold pieces.
I was going
I'll-
to say, because I had in my book that we had gotten them,
Word.
so I'm glad that is.
Well, I
don't
think
know.
you guys
Yeah.
wrote down that accidentally it was because you guys got the proficiency most definitely, but then there might have been no talks of getting a kit.
Yeah,
so.
we overlooked that part, but it's fine.
So I do have
Mark
an
it down.
herbalism kit.
Yes, it's Rem's graduation gift when you guys both finish learning.
Okay. I
Worst
have like
comes to worst, you could use
450
like some.
gold worth of supplies. I just
Yeah.
didn't. I figured I would only bring down the
The 25.
25
Yeah.
into
That's
the
fair.
forge because I don't need all that laying around down there.
Yeah, you don't need to spread out all the painting supplies to paint something red.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that can be what you guys do for the rest of the day.
I
Um,
will mark that then.
Okay, then for expediency, I know Rem's sending a sending spell to Tofan about the cart. What you get back in layman's terms is the animation of the cart is done, I believe. Or
How much left for the full process we had on?
As Tofan's been working alone,
I helped him for a bit.
you did help him for a bit. That doesn't stop all of it. Tofan still has like over 100 days on the swivel cannon, but the animation is 2 weeks from being completely done. Or no, it's 1 week from being completely done, sorry.
Do they have to be together?
No, he can attach the swivel cannon.
Okay, so we might just take the cart by itself and wait for the cannon then. I'm gonna have to help him with that soon. Shit. See if maybe Barros will help us if I don't know, fucking trap a lava elemental inside of a shoe or something. I don't fucking know. She likes weird shit.
But yeah, Tofan says you guys, it's 5 days.
Okay.
So, as basically we're gonna have this day be kind of the first day of, we'll say 6 total days of downtime for you guys, and you guys are doing this for today. You guys are also teleporting up to look for wyverns, I remember.
Wyverns, drakes, everything we can skin, bleed. We'll need bottles. We have to get bottles. Maybe we'll camp out there for a day. Just to not have to teleport back and forth. That doesn't seem that bad.
I don't know. I mean, if we want to, I can teleportation circles back to Greywall first, and we can pick up the bottles and then teleport out.
Is there any blood left in these things? Is any of the blood any good?
No, the blood would have gone bad by now.
All the blood is no good?
It's been a while, my dude.
It's been 2 days.
And how long do you think it takes blood to go bad?
About like 5 minutes. But I'm sure the wyverns have something in them. We'll get a few bottles. Because I'm sure Nime doesn't want to go skinning and peeling and juicing and squeezing.
Actually, I would.
Fuck it. Yeah, let's go
but-
get bottles and go. Like, we need it for the poison and shit, too.
Juice time.
Mhm.
Juice time.
Juice.
So we're hitting Greywall first then?
Yes.
Okay. So I guess teleportation circle back to Greywall.
Okay, so you spend the 50 on that.
Yep.
And then you guys are back in Greywall. You guys are buying bottles?
Yeah, they're like, I think a silver a piece or something. They
I
were
didn't
really
buy
expensive.
my
last I bought 'em.
gems.
Oh, we were in town for half the day. You didn't need to be there for the entire thing.
Yeah.
Can Nime like buy her gem?
Yeah, you can buy gems.
Okay. I need to ask another question. Is there anything that I can get tattooed to up my wisdom mod?
Yeah.
Yes.
What I need?
Diamonds, I think you said.
I can look that list up real quick.
One glass bottle is 2 gold pieces?
That's what the book is.
No.
You need
That
feels
seems
wrong.
jade.
ridiculously expensive.
Jade?
Jade.
Okay.
Yep. And you can buy jade.
5 or how much of it?
So you need 2,200, so 2,200 gold worth of jade.
Oh, well, shit, yeah. I'll buy that, and then I need to take a trip there. How long would it take me to get there?
To
If I was
the
just gonna
tattoo
go.
place.
Mm-hmm.
That's in Dentor, which
We're
is
heading that way anyways.
yeah, they're heading
Oh, okay.
there.
Then I can wait. Let me.
Basically, it would be like if Suna's going to Sabline, well, she goes, maybe take Zex for a day trip instead of spending 2 days traveling to Dentor and get some tattoos.
Was I
Cool.
using
I'll wait.
vials? Is that what I was using? For my Molotovs? What was I using for Molotovs?
You were using bottles.
I
Bottles
paid,
and cloth.
I paid 60 gold for bottles?
You did.
Yes.
I swore it was silver. I think we might have fucked up along the way. I think I might have been undercharged previously.
Well, that's how much a bottle costs.
Oh my god. I mean, I get
Wow.
it. A vial wouldn't work for the purposes. It's 1 gold. I have 5,000 gold. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Let's get some bottles.
All right. You're
Give
gonna
me 50 bottles.
get 50 bottles.
I'll leave 20 at home for healing potions, and we'll take the 30 with us.
Ooh, boy.
Wait, don't healing potions only require vials?
Healing
not
potions
bottles?
are vials, yeah.
Never mind. Give me 30 bottles. We'll take 20 with us, and I'll make 10 Molotovs. Are
Damn.
Molotovs vials?
Molotovs are bottles.
Okay.
Wow. While we're in Grey Wall,
You're taking 30, so 60 total.
That's
while he's doing that, I'm
That's
setting up
annoying,
my own
man.
order.
I do
have
need
to
vials as well.
Correct my
I
notebook
have
real
those.
quick.
Gil has those. You
Okay,
need
okay.
specially designed vials. You can't buy the ones that you
Yes.
need here. Gil has like 10 of them.
Okay.
Didn't
They're
you say I
like-
could put like alchemist fire inside of it?
Yeah.
There's like a lot. Like any liquid, I think, can go inside of it. There's no
Mm-hmm.
nothing that I'm seeing that we can't
It's just
put
it's,
in it.
It's built to take acid, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
So
258
if Gil has
minus
his bottles anywhere,
is 198.
I need to go talk to Xenon.
okay.
That's his name, right?
It is.
Aviator's guy.
It is glasses.
Ooh,
It is his name.
you're
Good, good.
talking to a noble gas?
You are able to find the man of elven descent, blonde hair, during the actual as things are beginning to wind down in the marketplace, as he does have this carpet laid out in the marketplace where he has these different baubles and knickknacks. Through some separate discussion, because it's been a while since you've talked to him, you basically just are let's see, how much would this cost?
Would I have to get them custom made?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Okay.
How
What's
many?
the time estimate on that? And price?
Um,
They can't be that expensive.
We said that about bottles.
every day. If he
They
only worked on it, if
You paid him a premium to only work for you.
you gave, he would
How much are we looking at here?
it'd be 15 gold pieces for 3 days of crafting,
15?
as they are custom
15?
tinted.
Motherfuckers making the goddamn Gucci sunglasses.
You know what? That's okay. It's worth it.
Do
It's
it.
worth it.
You
It might
just
stop-
Zex with fucking aviator shades.
Will it stop
Yes,
them
I
from
do.
being blinded?
Zex and Top Gun. I will I will think about that, but I'm
Give me
thinking on it.
advantage on
I don't
blindness
even-
effects.
I don't even want fucking mechanical advantage for this. I'll take it if you'll give it to me, but like,
I'll think about
if you
it.
said no,
but don't
that's
worry.
okay.
Don't expect anything, but I'll think about it.
It's
It might be fun.
non-zero. Something might happen.
Mhm.
Your dark vision doesn't work when you have them on.
Oh, right. I have to take a fucking deficit for it. That would be
That's
so
only fair.
stupid.
To be honest, that's only fair.
All right,
Like
but
sunglasses in the dark, asshole.
with that, you guys have basically, if you're waiting for the cart, 5 days.
I'll let
Uh,
everyone know. You know. I'll
are
let
you guys
Suna know.
waiting for the cart?
Does Suna want to wait for the cart? Because if Zex is going, he voiced it. He's going on the other side of the continent, right?
I'm going to Vic from. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
desert
fucking
town.
off. So he goes there. We'll take the cart that way, and we'll just kind of do what you want to do from there.
It's up to you
My
guys.
bad.
Did
Battle
we?
fucking
Are we
almost
doing the
ready.
wyverns today too? Now that we
Yeah,
have the
we'll
bottles.
do that while we're waiting for the cart to be done.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm asking, do I need to stay for an extra day?
Yes, you're gonna need to be
Okay.
here for like a day and a half. So the rest of this day, and then like a good chunk of tomorrow too. There's a
Okay.
lot of things to milk. I'm sure we can get some blood from some of these things. If it's congealed, can I fix it somehow?
You can't reverse
Like, are there
that
You can by shaking it a bunch.
by shaking it.
Can I shake weight blood?
So, I first need to know from Suna whether they are waiting for the cart. And 3 of you are going on the wyvern trip.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Yes.
as Zex is going to mark off that spell.
Yeah. So it's just one more teleportation circle for today.
Well,
For getting back to Grey Wall.
for getting back, yeah.
I forgot that I'm muted. I'm fine waiting the 5 days.
All right. And all 3 of you that go on the wyvern trip need to roll me an investigation check
To find the bodies?
Investigation?
to find the bodies.
Can
The
I not
wyverns,
just
we know where
teleport
they
back
are.
to the airship?
That's where all the drakes and wyverns are.
Oh, well, yeah, you can teleport there, and there are the drakes and wyverns there, yeah.
We'll
And
start
then we
with
know
them and
where
then make our way the
where
other way.
the fucking battlefield is from there because
Mhm.
we walked. So still need to the investigation or just like a nature?
Well, that will be for the battlefield, the investigation,
Okay.
because there's some trickery afoot with the battlefield.
Ah,
My
yes.
investigation was an 18.
18, okay.
My investigation was a 13.
Okay.
Can I be guided? We don't know if it fails or passes. Oh, it's 13 is fine. I don't fucking care.
Nime?
You could be inspired if you want.
It's fine. Save it when
For
I'm
my
taking the wyvern
investigation
part.
roll,
Mm-hmm.
19.
19. Okay. So, first things first, you all place yourselves at the airship. The corpse of this massive man-made titan, covered in burn marks and bruises and bodies all around. The wyverns are still there. And so, I'm going to just have you guys make a general... One of you can make a general nature, medicine, or survival check to harvest
One of us, not all 3 of us.
one of you. And you guys can help each other if necessary. Guide anything you guys see for it, but this is just going to be a general roll for prosperity or brevity's sake.
My medicine and my
Oh.
survival are +5. I think I have the highest stats for this.
You got the
Yeah,
highest stats for that.
You definitely do. Have an inspiration as well.
Okay. And then I'll be guided. And then Mime can cheer me on. Your
Woo.
inspiration is a D10.
10.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Okay, it's manageable. It's manageable. It's a 28.
28.
We didn't hit 30.
Dang. Too bad.
That's still pretty good. As you guys go through and you guys are able to collect, these are all red drakes if you care about the drakes. But I know that the main kind of prize is the wyverns. Upon looking them over, they are more bestial than drakes, and therefore their blood, their skin, none of that is magical, nor worth very much of anything. However, the poisonous barbed tail, as wyvern poison is very, very desired as a dangerous weapon poison. And Rem can roll a d6 for me.
Roll really, really high. 6.
Roll a 5.
You rolled a 5?
Yes.
Okay. So, from
You crit and fucking die.
the 2 wyverns that are there, Rem extracts 5 charges of wyvern poison. This poison is an injury-based poison, as in if you apply it to your blade, you are able to coat the blade in poison. If you cut a creature with a poison blade, they must make a DC 15 con save, taking 7d6 poison damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. And you get from the 2 wyverns 5 for a total of 10, 5 each. Wanted to clarify. 10 total charges of wyvern poison.
I have something labeled as 2 empty bottles. I'm just going to mark that off because it probably is vials because we've had some confusion. And
Yep.
just put 10 doses of wyvern poison.
How many bottles does that fill?
10.
10 bottles?
10 vials.
Vials.
It's a bit of a scuffed session, okay?
Did we get vials?
I have things on me. It's really loose. It's fine. I'm not gonna complain if JC doesn't complain.
What color is the poison?
A deep royal purple.
Does this match the poison that was in Tulam's fucking workshop? With the Nosferatu?
Oh,
Oh shit, does it?
Which I have 2 vials
you
of.
have
Oh
2
shit, there
vials
was
of.
poison down there?
Yes.
That poison.
In the like chamber with the Nosferatu. or whatever, however it's pronounced.
Purple, and I have to double check. I believe that purple is almost black, like the darkest purple you've ever seen, and does not match in shades.
Worse?
You have no idea.
Worse.
You guys haven't drank, looked, like it's not magical, so
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is.
Could I attempt to identify it if he brings it up to me?
I'll pull them out of the bag. I'm pulling them out to compare.
Mm-hmm.
Could I attempt to identify them?
You can roll a nature check.
Does my herbalism or my alchemy give me anything that I can work off of? Any bonuses?
I'll double check for you real quick.
I don't think so, but like I know I can make antitoxins, so maybe.
No, but no, I was saying just a good old nature check.
All right.
Have inspiration.
Okay. He guided me. Okay. 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 25.
25. have to check the DC for
He's
this.
looking it up.
I have to check the DC.
It's not my area of expertise at all, so
25.
yes.
Uh-huh.
The wyvern poison won't work on the flail, will it? It has to be a cut. It
It has
can't
to be a
like
cut.
a gentle abrasion.
But you could apply it to the sword of wounding or the voice. Stuff like that.
And it's only good for the one hit, yeah.
And as each charge is only good for one hit.
Or you could have me sell it on the black market. Give you the gold.
I don't feel
Zex?
comfortable with that, considering what happened up in Forminos.
Zex?
Mhm. Yes.
Rem looks at this. This is worse, as it is 2 charges of purple worm poison. A creature subjected to this poison must make a DC 19 con save, taking 12d6 poison on a failed save, or half as much on a success.
We'll put those back in the bag. For now.
I'll keep some of the wyvern poison for myself. So I'll hand off 8 and I'll keep 2. And, I guess I'll do 4 and 4 unless you want all of it. I don't know. It's what you guys want.
You take 6, and I'll take 2.
Okay.
And it is an action to apply this to your weapon, I believe.
Does it last a
Am I able to do it pre?
You are. It is.
fight?
It is able to do it pre-combat, but no. Each charge, I believe, is just for one.
Doesn't
like
it just last an hour?
I mean, as you how far in advance can you put it on before you attack?
you can put it on up to an hour in advance, but no. Once you hit something with it, the
goes
charge
away,
is
yeah.
the charge is used.
I think the only thing that doesn't do that is basic poison, but that's ruled on its own special way. I just meant how far in advance can she coat her swords and how that all works. And
Yeah.
then the drakes, were they included in that mass one or?
Yeah. Basically a array of drake scales that is able to be taken, drake claws, drake teeth. We're going to, because they're
Blood and eyes.
Any
is just
blood?
kinda-
the blood is. I will say you would be able to get enough blood to get that revivify scroll going. I will put
50
that
gold
there.
pieces worth of blood.
It's real shitty blood.
It's enough.
Mhm.
It's enough.
But okay, let's have a little bit of fun.
That never sounds like a
16,
good thing.
37.
I think this will put my bag of holding at max
You
capacity.
get 50 drake teeth in pristine condition. And although a lot of the drakes are burned, split, destroyed, and their claws are not in a good position, you still manage to find 4 sets of drake claws that are suitable. As Gilgamesh kind of went a little ham on drakes. And you can see in sections where their claws literally broke against your barbarian ally's hide.
You want more ham on those kobolds? You ever been killed with another homie? Damn.
Traumatizing, to say the least.
Oh, I was there. I'm traumatized. What if he does that to me? What if he just throws me at Zex as hard as he can?
New weapon proficiency, gnome.
All right.
But yeah,
He gets me drunk enough beforehand, I'll be all dead. Wait,
you've collected
Shall we
wyverns and you've
Obliterated.
collected drakes.
shall we go
no
check the battlefield?
no scales. from the drakes. It's just all fucked up.
A lot of them are fucked up. There's not a lot to grab, but if you wish,
If it's all in just like kind of fucked condition, I might just leave it alone.
okay, it's like picking up glass shards for most of it.
I'll leave it alone. I'm sure all the eyes are rotten too, so
Yeah.
teeth and claws is as good as we get.
All right. So
What about the flame glands? Have those rotted?
generally those need to be harvested very well, and they've gone
Immediately.
cold.
Okay.
So
It happens. We were in a war zone.
yeah, things aren't easy to get in the war zone. So you've harvested the wyverns and the drakes here.
Mhm.
What you got for me next?
To the battlefield?
Battlefield with our investigation checks.
Okay. With that investigation check, as Nime and Zex, all of you notice and realize that the wyverns around the battlefield are not there to be seen. As with large sections of drakes. Zex and
As in
Nime
lack on
can
reanimated
literally... Zex and Nime can actually find sections where you can see divots in the ground of drakes crashing into the earth. And you can see specks of flesh and shattered claws and teeth where they were. But they are not there anymore.
They were gone by the time I got here, though. The other day, I have no knowledge of them being here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fucking lack on. Piece of shit.
But you guys did very helpfully remind me that there was stuff where you guys were, so you managed to scavenge that.
Better than nothing.
So,
You guys expressed to me that there were drakes here that are now gone.
We can, yeah.
Are you?
Sure.
well,
Okay.
if there's nothing else to be said, Zex can spend 50 more gold pieces worth of chalk,
Mhm.
and all of you guys are teleported back to Greywall.
Did we also go to the battlefield?
Yes, that's where you guys just were.
Were we just at the one that, sorry, not to make it super difficult, is it the one where the ship was, or did we go to
You guys
the
went to
other
both.
one? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Just
shit,
checking.
I'm choking
Thank
on
you.
air.
But yes, you guys were at both of them. But you all come back, and for the 5 days, just let me know if you guys wanted to do anything.
Yes, so we did all this crap for the wyvern stuff, so right at the start of day one,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to the Hearthman.
Okay.
I gotta convert the blood over to ink, and then have Gil grate down one of these diamonds to 300, and you know the process.
So, as everyone else is a little bit more mechanical, we'll hold off on that. But Zex can be done quite quickly. So just to let you know, so Zex, we're just doing the quick basic version.
Yeah.
You declare the focus, a specific person, place, or thing.
Mm-hmm.
After the 5 days, you can make an intelligence check with a +1 extra to it per 50 gold pieces spent beyond the initial 50 to a maximum of +6. So it's depending on what you think you need.
I'm just spending the base 50 for this first 5.
Alright, so base 50.
Mm-hmm. And the focus is going to be Pokhot,
Alright.
I guess. Let me pull out my notebook
All
real
right.
quick.
For this, I'm just going to get all the downtime expenses from you guys right here. I'm just going to need every single person to mark off 12 gold pieces, by the way.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, Zex is going to be marking off 62, but...
mm-hmm.
And this is for 5 days, including the day everyone went and ran errands, or 5 days after that?
5 days and the day that you guys went doing errands. So you guys have the 5 days of downtime, and since I think everyone else is doing mechanical stuff and not stuff that might affect your decisions later, we're just gonna get that covered in the after the fact.
Okay.
So you spend the 50, you spend 5 days, you spend the week. Zex, please make me an intelligence check. And declare what you're trying to learn about.
Pokhot.
Okay.
You told me person was an option. That's the person.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty 20. I rolled a 19 on the dice.
20. Alright. So, going to Lixin, you describe his... basically Pokhot's appearance.
I know his name and his title and his trinket and stuff as well, so...
So, what basically you can get to know is statements, things that they're able to find and infer, and all of this. As you kind of look between all of this, one piece that Lixin is able to kind of get to you is kind of 2 separate pieces of information. One, you guys are both kind of looking, and he kind of comes up to you with this section, and you can see it's on like deific helpers, the assistants of deities. And he like kind of sets the book off to a side. I'm not stupid, although I wasn't at Greywall. I do have people talking to me, Kylene and the sorts. But certain things I don't think are going to work on Pokhot if you're trying to destroy him, get the better of him, if it does come down to trading blows with the 7. For instance, what was it called? Jensen calls it a firearm. Correct, Zex?
I think so, yes. Nime has one of those.
Even advanced technology such as that will not work on him. The skin of deific helpers are known to shatter swords, break spears. You specifically have to fight divine with divine, magic with magic. If he has lost his connection with it, if he is truly Celestine, divine magic is truly the best way to pierce his exterior. You won't have to worry about him being immune to that.
Will any other forms of magic work?
They should. You're just going to have a hard time with, conventional weapons. Swords don't exactly have a good time cutting him. Just warn Gilgamesh, warn Nime, and be careful yourself.
I should mention, he mentioned being stabbed in the back with these swords specifically, so I'm gonna guess that they probably work. Or at least pierce his skin.
You think he has resistances to just certain types? Or do you think because of the immense magical capabilities of those swords that they were able to do something?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Well, from what I've seen and what I've heard, those swords are insanely magical. Past another tier from your other run-of-the-mill magic items, yes?
Yes.
So I'll count those as the exception and not the rule.
Would other magical weapons like these probably work?
They'd be your best shot.
Okay.
But I don't think something as simple as, I don't know, the sword the Ambassador of War carries around would do much good. Alright. Less on fighting him. How about defense? Fighting against him, defending from what he has. You call him the Irresistible, yes?
That's the title I was given. Or found, I suppose.
He's... have records here. He doesn't kill people himself normally, from what I could tell from accounts of people before they died. He had people kill each other. He truly is hard to say no to, it seems. Besides the other 6 of the Ascended, or how many of them are out there, he's probably going to be surrounding himself with a number of people. I'm not sure if they're under mind control, or if they're just convinced to switch sides. But you are looking at technically the face of the Ascended when you looked at him.
Got it.
I have a feeling if, the cults you were talking about, if they were following any of them, they're probably following him.
Except for there has to be more to it than that, because when we found them the first time, or I guess when we were ambushed by them and escaped the first time, they had a statue of one of the other Ascended, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
That
So they were worshipping
just-
another one of the Ascended.
Yes.
Well, just because you like one god more than the other doesn't mean you're not going to pray for one of them over
Right.
the other. Someone would pray to someone like Shantia if they need a good harvest, and then pray to Cord if they don't want the storm to come and destroy their crops.
Who was it? It was Kuto, wasn't it? 12-foot tall human.
12-foot tall human. Kuta. Yes, that's what you identified him as.
Is that everything that I get in the week of looking stuff up on him?
It's difficult. It's very slow going, is the issue. And basically what he's kind of able to get you is, for Pokhot, he's able to get you, one, mechanically, the fact that he is immune to not just all physical forms of damage, but some minor magical damage as well.
Mm-hmm.
In his lore of what he's able to get you, Pokhot is titled as irresistible. He isn't even necessarily someone who fights. He talks to people and convinces people to kill each other. They don't have where he's come from. They don't have any of that. And they don't... all of the Ascended stuff is fractured.
Man,
and so collecting it is difficult. But that is what you're able to get.
Even the best history books on these guys are just not great.
And he remarks, we were doing quite a good job on keeping tabs on them. At least that's what I was told.
Right.
Until, things started being destroyed. People started being killed. There's a reason the Hearthmen are underground. Can't just be a librarian in this. Might not be the Ascended, but someone's gonna show up and stab you.
I suppose. While we're on the topic, I guess it'd be good to mention that Lackham made an appearance.
Oh, God.
After we killed the dragon.
Did she say what she was doing up there?
She needed something from the dragon's lair. When we went in, there was a fairly powerful sword that I had given to the dragon a while ago that was gone, as well as a bookcase that was torn to shreds.
Information.
Mm-hmm.
Either wanting to know it herself or keep it from you.
That would be my guess.
Well, that would have probably been more useful than anything I could have given you. Apologies.
Not a problem. This is better than nothing.
Alright. So, with all of that, and again, we're going to be going over that stuff a little bit later, of what everyone else does mechanically, as we're going to skip straight to the good part.
Can...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, never mind.
No?
We
Okay.
can skip to the good part.
Alright. As the day comes where all of you rise on that 5th day to a good breakfast from Nime until you hear a hefty knock at the door.
What kind of knock?
A hefty knock.
I'll answer. Who the fuck's knocking on my door?
As Tofan, the Minotauran enchanter, bleary-eyed but smiling softly, I've got you something. And he kind of steps back and reveals a carriage set up, topped, lined with these kind of steel reinforcements on the outside. The wheels set long with spokes jutting out on either side, with these golden runes trailing through them and winding through the axles into the bottom of the cart itself. As there is no section to secure a line to tie horses onto the cart, nor is there the hooks necessary for saddlebags, feed, grain, as Tofan just kind of smiles. It's been a long time coming. Step 1 is done. And it's all yours. The Minotaur kind of steps back and wipes the back of his hand across his forehead. It's quite simple. Basically, there's a designation period happening right now, and I can assign anyone's general ability to the cart, and it will absorb that, take note of it, and obey the commands of those who will it. Is there any... It's just you bought the cart, so I'm gonna need you to come over here and at least inscribe yourself on it.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm gonna inscribe myself on the card. I'll go fulfill what he wants me to do here.
So, all he does is you see as he lifts himself into the driver's seat and moves over immediately to the thing directly adjacent to it. And as you climb up in, he shows you how to hold your hands in a certain way and press them against the wood. As you assert a bit of arcane and spiritual influence, you can feel this warm sensation, and the entire cart kind of groans as the wood and steel shifts until you feel this small link with the cart. And you're just sitting there with him.
Done great work here.
Well, you can at least try it out.
So it's linked to me right now. It's mine. It's only going to respond to me right now, right?
It has been inscribed with you, yeah.
I'll wave my hand a little bit to try to make the doors open and close.
As you're waving your hand and thinking about this, you hear the doors open up, and as you move your hand back, as the two doors on either side of the carriage open, then close.
I'll try to move it back and forth a little.
As you're not necessarily used to this experience, you find yourself kind of leaning forward and then leaning back, and you can hear the wheels move across the cobblestone as the cart moves forward at a consistent rate and then moves back.
It's like when you lean to the side during driving games.
Mm-hmm.
This is quite a feat of magical engineering.
It took a long time to do, so I'm not surprised. Oh.
Well, it's a great piece of work. I can't wait to see what the cannons are like when those are attached.
It'll take me some time. I've worked on one of the cannons a bit because of, the stable owner making the actual cart itself before it got delivered, but then as soon as it got there, I started working on the actual animation of the cart itself. So, it'll be a bit, but I'm very proud of what I've done. Oh.
It's amazing.
Please don't break her.
I don't intend to. Out of character, we've ruled that I can heal the cart, right? With the golem rules?
The golem rules.
That's what we spoke about last time, since
Yeah.
if it just got down to 80, which would happen quick, it'd be kind of shitty. So I can use the golem rules for this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You just have to make sure it doesn't get destroyed.
I have to make sure it doesn't get fucking disintegrated. And it only has 80 HP, so if it ever gets hit with the disintegrate, it's probably going to die.
But Tofan excuses himself, waves goodbye, and heads back to his shop. Now you all have...
Invite him to stay for breakfast since he looks so tired.
And I don't need breakfast. I need a bed. I'll be with good work. Oh, goodbye. Enjoy the cart. I'm glad it's been almost
This isn't even a cart. This is a
quarter
carriage.
of a year.
This
So-
is a carriage. This is a carriage.
It is a carriage.
This is
Out of spite, I'm going to continue to call it the cart.
You see, you say that, but you have to remember
Yeah.
when you're sleeping in the hammock, I can flip that
A
over.
hot dog cart.
This is the battle bus.
do it.
Battle bus.
I'll do it regardless.
So,
Can I control the inner portions too?
to a minor extent, anything that is not explicitly the cart, you don't control. So, you could finagle it of like making the cart like swerve to make the hammock fly, but he did not necessarily pair the enchantments of the hammock, but like the drawers, the doors, anything that is like bonded explicitly
The
to
doors, the storage,
Yeah.
all of that.
it. But you can't, as soon as something enters in, if it's not actually part of it, it's not going to be
Okay. It has to be
Absorbed
nailed
into me.
down. It has
Cited
to
to
be nailed
it, yeah.
down. Yeah. It has to be what was designed inside of the cart.
Yeah.
the hammock
Basically,
kind of edition.
You got the
I could
cart
move
and you
the
got the
seat
furniture in the cart. So
Did we ever do the specifics of that, like herbalism / alchemy lab inside the cart? Just talk about
no,
that afterwards.
that never got made, I believe. I still have
We
the
never-
notes for that.
Talked about the specifics. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, it'll be a thing if you have more downtime.
It doesn't need to
where
be
you don't need to
animated,
use
so
the
it doesn't
cart.
matter.
Yeah.
There's a table back there because it was something I wanted, but it just doesn't have supplies. It's not all stated.
There's room for it.
this is beginning of day 6, right?
This is day 6.
Okay.
This
Can
is
I
like
come
magical
back
feat
to
of
Grey
engineering.
Wall now?
Absolutely.
Since I've finished with all of my research.
Yep.
Okay. I'll just teleport.
Did I also finish that scroll?
As long as you're not doing other stuff.
As long as no one bothers me, I have to make the ink with that last 50 and then start making the scroll.
Okay, so yeah.
So I think today might be the last day as long as no one interrupts me.
Mm-hmm.
Is someone
Cool.
interrupting me?
I don't know.
I'm not interrupting you, but I have a thing I need to do. If this is our last day before leaving,
What you doing?
we're gonna have to finagle. We're gonna do some weird shit here. So I'm gonna go to my room and we're gonna close the door first off.
Okay.
Second, I need to take anything soft like blankets or shirts, anything like that.
Okay.
I'm going to put them under the 4 corners of the bed.
Okay.
I want to try to, as silently as possible, move the bed so that I can access the board.
Okay. Easy enough.
And I just don't hear any of this, I'm assuming.
You don't need me to roll
What
anything for that?
exactly is this?
I mean, like, listen, like, I'm not trying to hear it, but I'm just saying
Is anyone's passive
It's-
catching it?
it's a bed.
I will
Yeah.
have Suna
That's a-
roll the stealth or sleight of hand.
Beds ain't very small, man.
So, quick question before I rule this.
Uh-huh.
I've taken a long rest. I can have tides propped twice, right?
You cannot. You have to have the table roll, and then you can do it.
Oh God, is that
Is it worth it to prop tides?
is it
That would
worth it?
probably make more noise.
No, I mean,
Depends
she
on what
could literally
happens.
just cast like a cantrip that does nothing, and then deal with the consequences
I,
of her.
I could gain like +3 to
Wild
dex
magic
for the
has to
next
be a level
3
spell.
hours, and no
Mm.
one would know.
Gotcha. I will
Shit,
say
I'll
because you're actually
risk it.
using something to assist you in moving the bed to make it quiet. If you're using an ingenuitive way, I'll give you advantage.
Okay. So sleight of hand or stealth,
Yes, your choice.
it makes literally no difference. So
Sick. My favorite.
they're both a +3.
Sick.
Yes, I love choosing
Uh,
the same
15.
exact outcome.
So I know Rem notices this.
Yeah, Rem can hear Suna moving around.
When are you moving the bed?
My passive is a
Where?
16 as well.
You don't get to ask.
Well, because I'm
you hear
here
it?
the morning of the 6 days, so if it's before that, then I don't hear it.
Cool.
So that's why I'm asking.
We'll fill you in later.
I think Gil hears it.
Yeah,
think
I do.
Gil.
I think everybody hears it.
I don't know what Nime's passive is.
My passive?
Yeah.
What's your perception?
Passive.
What's your
Perception.
perception?
Oh God, 8.
It's 10. Oh yeah, she hears it. She fucking
Eight?
hears it. She has an 18 passive perception.
No, my perception is AIDS. AIDS.
Oh, AIDS. Oh, what is
So
the
I don't think
perception?
Nime
Right
hears
now?
it.
I'm grabbing the number right
Your
now.
passive is 10 plus your perception skill.
Plus my perception. I
You're
think it's
not
only like
proficient.
1.
Oh, 11. Nice.
Perception.
I beat that.
Perception. Perception. No, it's 5.
5.
So everyone in the house hears it.
Cool.
No, Nime doesn't because you rolled a 15, right?
Yes.
Active beats passive.
Nice.
Wayo.
So Gil does Gil hear it there?
He'll hear you.
I'm gonna
16.
I'm gonna ask you
Oh.
to be honest, Gil. Are you in the forge?
I mean, quite frankly, I don't see a reason that I wouldn't be. Because, I mean, what, right now I'm probably... Am I still working on... Actually, no, if I'm not even working on the scrap metal, I'm just doing... I'm just being contracted by somebody to make a little extra money, so... and I guess then I likely wouldn't hear it.
Gotcha. And because I'm saying that is Suna, you did tell me that you were doing it like this, but you didn't tell me a specific time that you were doing it.
Just after, I was just kind of after breakfast finished up, and
Okay.
we kind of split for the day type of deal.
Gotcha. So there's a real good chance that Rem hears you begin moving around upstairs and then gets a knock on the door is the thing.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
you hear her
the
moving
rest.
the bed?
I'm gonna say you hear her moving about
I
and
pretend I do not hear.
get a knock from Tofan.
I'm not interested in her bed. I pretend I do not hear.
Okay.
But you move your bed, Suna.
Cool. The next step. So, I have a crowbar in
Yeah.
my inventory.
Whoa,
I-
where is this going?
I
I
know
am
where it's
going
going.
to do. I'm gonna assume I have like a free blanket of some sort that's not that's not trapped in the bed under the
Mhm.
bed, or
I'm following now.
so I'm going to kind of. I'm not expecting this to work very well, but to kind of place the crowbar and then like into its position for me to pry the board back up.
Mm-hmm.
But before prying the board up, putting the blanket over top or like wrapping it in such a way that kind of muffles the sound a little bit.
Okay.
I'd argue a crowbar's a crowbar.
Like, it's not overly loud. Gil's still too busy to hear it. Rem, at this point, has kind of discounted you. You're just doing this for safety's sake, but you pry open the board.
I mean, if I hear it, I'm registering it, but I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
I'm not acting upon it. Do I hear this?
At this
Wanna
point,
roll for
you are
those?
you are talking to Tofan, and you hear that, and you register it.
Okay.
In the mix.
Okay.
But you pry open the board.
Cool. I will take the box out
Mm-hmm.
and then try to. I'm just gonna like push. After I take the box out, I'm gonna push the board back down just with my own body weight, just kind of
Mm-hmm.
not
Snap it
trying
back
to
in.
like really. You're not really trying to like hammer it, but just kind of like putting my weight on it.
Mm-hmm.
Just, do what I can, and then as silently as possible move the bed back, and then take take the things out from under the legs.
Absolutely. You've done all of this.
Cool. I guess I'll put the box in my backpack for now.
Okay. Is that all you're doing?
That's all I'm doing.
All right. As Suna finishes that, you can hear the residual sound of arcane energy and feet hitting the floor as Zex teleports back into his room.
Here I am.
As
How many extra rooms do we have?
right now, I don't
think
think any.
Or if they're still with us, which
Oh yeah,
they're probably
they
not.
yeah,
two.
they finished because they were staying for a week. So you got 2 extras.
So we have 2 extra rooms right now. I may need to steal one of them.
You're already using like 2 of them.
I'm using one of them.
What do you need an extra room for?
Golem.
You can put that in the forge.
I'm not gonna try and build the golem around a Gil forging his crap.
It's not around him. There's enough space.
How
For you
the
to-
forge room is not that big.
Show
and
me
the
the-
I don't
golem is
know
a
if it's,
Show
I
me
don't
the
know
map.
if it's
creature.
Show me the
big.
map.
It's not that big.
Show me the map.
It's big. I don't know if it's that big.
Yeah,
The
it's not.
forge is. You could lay the golem right here.
Yes, I could, but then I wouldn't be able to do anything on like this side. Why is my?
It's a large creature. That's like
Wouldn't be
15
able to do
feet
anything
tall.
on this side. It has to lay down flat, and
It's
then
15 feet tall.
it's also like 10
Right
feet
there.
across. I think. How am I gonna work on anything on this side? My arms
Right.
aren't that long.
It's not 10 feet
And
across.
I'm blocking the way. Yes, because we are 5 feet across, roughly. It would take up the space of 10 feet across.
It would take 2 squares, right? It wouldn't be like this. It'd be like this.
This is 10 feet, Helminia.
So
1
yeah,
square,
thi-
2 square.
Yeah, 2 squares.
Red
Like-
square, blue
Oh
square.
boy.
This is what you're
I'm
dealing
getting
with.
poetic.
This box is
This
not blocking
box.
anything. No, because it's 15 feet tall.
Yes, that's 3 squares, not 4.
So, yeah, this box is perfectly fine then. You're not blocking anything.
I don't know. I'd have to ask Gil. It's his forge.
You could actually like take the room. Well, look at the rooms we have. We have
It's-
mine,
It's
mine.
not.
We have mine, Neem, Gil,
Neem.
like yours. Suna's up here.
So we
we-
have 4 extra rooms.
Yeah, we have 4. I thought you were using this one. Like, why is this
No,
box moved
I'll
here?
just use this room then for the golem.
Then
And
that
then
leaves us
we'll
with
be
3,
fine.
and then we have to have Gil move Suna's shit upstairs.
Mhm. I'll just use this one for golem.
Okay.
That's like
but-
that. You probably like look at this. You're not going to be able... This room is just big enough.
I can, like, move the boxes out of it and put
Still,
them
like,
somewhere else.
Look at this. This is only 15 feet across. 15 to 17 feet.
Mm-hmm.
From wall to wall. You'd have more space
It's a
down
15
here.
by 15, isn't it?
Yeah, you'd have more space in...
It depends on what...
Backyard.
I'm not building the golem outside.
Put that shit in the backyard.
You know how much this thing is going to cost me and how much it's worth, like, just period? It's not going outside.
Put it in the living room. I don't fucking care.
I guess I could, like... What is this room back here for, huh?
That's the kitchen.
This is the kitchen?
Yeah, that's the kitchen.
That's the kitchen. This is the pantry.
What if I put them together on the dining room table?
No.
What if I use, like, this back half of the dining room table to put them together?
Just use the forge.
Okay, I guess
All
I'm
the
going
man work
downstairs to
happens
ask
down there.
Gil if I can use the forge to put the golem together. Gil,
What?
can I use the forge to put the golem together for a little bit?
No.
Not even just like a little bit over in the corner.
Is there even enough room for that thing?
Yes, there's more than enough room.
Fine. But don't get in
Thank
my way.
I appreciate it. Can I be out of his way? Is it
Whose
possible?
name is on the lease?
It's
Mine
a thing, as
and
long as-
yours.
Not him.
as long as Zex will be walking on a little bit of eggshell if he's trying to stay out of Gil's way, but it's manageable.
Oh,
It'll
he
be
he
fine.
better be walking
It'll
on
be fine.
eggshells.
I need to go sell something for like 500 gold, I think, and then I'll have enough to purchase the supplies.
What is it?
I
What are you
don't
selling?
know. I don't know. I'm looking through my stuff. I could sell the cloak of the bat, I guess, or fucking something. I could go to the black market and sell some purple
Okay.
worm poison.
All right. Give it to me.
Give what to you?
The cloak of the bat.
Are you
I'll
going
buy
to
it from
sell
you
it?
for 500.
For 500?
Yep.
600.
Oh, you won't bargain with me.
Oh, I'm bargaining.
Not with me.
I need like a little fluff money, okay?
If you need fluff money, I end up paying. I've paid for almost all of our inns except for one.
I paid for my own room. You don't normally pay for me.
I usually do when we're all together.
So I sold the whip. What else could I sell? Oh, how much was the wand of entanglement selling for?
Like 300, I think.
Yeah, it was
Something like that?
three,
Not enough.
like 300, something like that.
I'll give you 525.
That will work. I guess.
An in-party transaction, keeping it in the family. Sounds good.
Gonna have enough. I think I will.
I hand off 525 gold and claim the cloak of the bat.
Oh, I barely have enough. Oh man. I'm gonna be so broke after this. So I'm assuming I can find the 12,000 gold worth of golem supplies that I need in Greywall.
Going around, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I buy it with 92 platinum and a lot more gold, and I'm left with 17 gold pieces and no platinum.
Only for the best.
Super broke. And then I guess I'm going up to Foremount to go get the golem bits.
Okay.
So we're taking a 6th day of rest then.
We can still leave today. It's not going to take me that long. I just teleport. Do I need to roll for the teleport?
You've been to Foremount.
Right, but like unless I have an associated object, it's not guaranteed.
The book that you have, the Golem Manual, is an associated object.
I do have that, and I still have Tulam's notes, so we're
I have
fine.
Tulam's
good.
teeth.
So I'll go right to the Golem room, grab him, and then go through a teleportation circle. So I'm gone for like 10 minutes.
Gotcha. It's
That's wrong.
it's more than 10 minutes because, you teleport there and then teleportation circle back with the golem, and then you have to somehow drag a golem
Through town?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. So what, like an hour?
I have just the thing to do that.
Probably more than an hour.
I have just the thing to move that around. You
This
should
is
call.
a massive.
I'll say into the ring. Hey, can I have some help moving this giant fucking golem?
Do I have to be on the cart for it to go to a particular destination? It technically has an intelligence score, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't have an intelligence score. You do have to be on it and give it commands. You have to be within, I believe, 500 feet of the cart.
Okay, so I have to go with him to make the thing move. Okay.
You would.
All right.
I teleportation circle to the Mages Guild because I think it's closer than the castle.
Yeah, and
it has the big door to get it out.
The looks that they give you is less of like horror that you probably would have gotten at the castle and more of just like, oh my god.
What looks do I get as I'm going
This
through
is
town with a
great.
horseless carriage?
You guys have gotten very used to getting questioning looks, as odd people are not common, but you guys have been.
We're the most outwardly odd.
This is a new oddity in the town. Very much so.
Like the short man's up to some bullshit again.
As you and Zex...
This thing's double decker, and I think
if Rem's telling me he's coming to get me,
Yeah,
I'm not leaving the Mages Guild.
I'll come and get
Yeah.
you because you can't pick that thing up.
Yeah,
I have
how
no
are you...
choice but to come and get you.
How you...
I'm drawing the teleportation circle under him. I can lift the limbs and like roll him over a little bit to get it inscribed.
But like he's just lying face down at the Mages Guild. I'm not sure if you guys could move.
There's a door going outside.
Yeah, he's a fucking stone golem.
So I open the door and the cart pulls up and I put him in the cart.
How do you put him in the cart?
The door's only like.
I'll get Rem's help.
The door is. What were the specs
You guys
of the
are
door?
the weakest members of the party by a good margin.
Help, please. This is a full party movement.
I'll bring Gil with me. I'll bring Suna and Nime.
Okay.
If they'll go with me.
I'll come help.
I just think it's funny to watch.
I'm trying to find the cart specs.
And so,
if I turn him on his side, we can slide him through the door. He'll fit.
I hate the logistics of this.
It's
now.
like
This
a
is
fucking
horrendous.
mattress in a car.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, he's just. You see,
like, yeah,
basically,
please.
the three of you arrive on Rem's cart, and it's just Zex looking way too proud of himself with a massive fucking stone golem lying face first.
Not
the
even
doors,
a full stone golem, just like part of one.
The door's just open to where Rem had made these in the Mages Guild teleportation circle room. And you guys help. This thing's heavy and dense, and he's not even fully made. As
Carriage is 25 feet long.
We're good.
And
He'll
10
fit.
feet wide.
He'll fit. He'll fit. On his side, he'll fit.
With some protest, yes.
It's made to fit the teleportation circles. But the carriage can do it.
The biggest protest ever. The four of you eventually managed to shove this arcane masterpiece of stone.
It's double layered. It can go up top.
How are you gonna take it up that
How
far?
are we getting it up that high? It's like 15 feet.
How much do the pieces weigh individually?
It's one
It's
fucking
not
piece.
It's a one giant bit.
It's
How
one
much does it
piece
weigh?
that weighs
So
approximately
much.
a
The
ton.
one piece.
the one piece is weird.
The one piece. The one piece is
Do we need to
real.
call in Gil for more backup?
No, between
You sure about that?
inspire me.
You have been inspired. In fact, Nime and Suna can both also
We're all
be
inspired.
inspired.
I'm guiding myself. We're gonna lift it up to the top. We're going to get it
Yeah,
up there.
I
If
call
it can
Like-
hold a cannon, it can hold this thing. Because it
That
will
gives me a
not fit
D10.
inside.
I'm just gonna
Oh.
throw out there that Nime is dramatically pushing with using 0 of her strength.
No.
No, you better
No.
fucking.
So
You better get your shit up there.
That's a performance, isn't
that
it?
is performance if Nime is faking it.
And can we roll insight?
Oh god.
My
Well-
insight's at 23.
Oh, you've been figured out.
Nime does have inspiration.
My insight is a 16.
Nime does have a
I'm also
D10.
inspired. I'm also guided.
Save the inspiration for
I'm also-
lifting the
you're-
fucking
it's
thing
24.
up.
My performance is a 27.
Oh,
You
she's
wasted
helping.
the inspiration on that?
Oh
You
boy.
piece of shit.
Yes.
So I'll re-guide my. I can't even re-guide myself. Let's do it. Straight strength,
This
of
is-
which I have a +0.
So we got
This shit still
strength
might get up there.
strength checks from Helm,
19.
James, and Susan. Okay, 19
Oh,
for
I
Suna.
failed
I had a
this.
21.
Yeah, I got a 4.
Ah!
I had a 21.
All right.
Maybe y'all did need my help.
So we got a 19, a 21, and a 4.
Well, the 2 of the members not helping.
Yep.
One of them not helping.
Well, one of them you have to remember is helping.
Yep.
No, she's
Nime-
not.
Nime is-
she's helping in air quotes.
She's definitely helping.
He's
We're
helping.
magic casters.
However-
what do you want from us?
However, you guys, the magic casters, truly do realize their hubris as straining muscles, sweating brows, and just uncomfortable nature as all 4 of you trying your best.
Right,
Absolutely
all 4
trying
of
to the
us.
fullest of your ability, cannot lift this stone golem high enough, because this would be lifting this bitch over your head and then sliding him up on the carriage.
It's not technically a golem yet, right?
No,
No.
it's partially a golem.
So it can be stone shaped.
Don't you fuck up my magic stone. You know how expensive this stuff is?
It does not have to be in golem shape.
No, but if your stone shape fucks with the magical properties of my
It
bit,
will. It will.
and
not.
and
the bits are not magical right
and-
now. The bits are
and
not
yes,
magical.
they are. These supplies are counted as magical supplies.
It is-
In addition
Okay.
to that, if
They're
you
just
fuck
a
with my
different
shit,
shape.
it's gonna take me more time to like put them together.
Then teleport the bitch home.
Just
I guess
leave
I'm
it here
staying the
overnight.
fucking night at the Mages Guild with the golem in the teleportation room.
at the
Unless
very
you want
least-
to try to lift it again, because I'm assuming a strength one is one you can
Just-
do multiple times.
Just get Gil to come and help.
I will let him know, but we're gonna try to continue to lift it while we're waiting for him to get here.
Does Nime
Yo.
have to roll another performance?
Well,
Gil,
I'm
get your
gonna say
ass.
Gil
Does
will make his way over.
as Gil makes his way over, it's you guys continuing to try, because I'm giving you guys one more check as Gil's there. Nime, it's your choice whether you want to actually try this time that now all 5 of you are there, or
I
if you
can
want to bullshit again.
inspire Rem and Suna, and then I'm out of inspiration.
I
But
will,
Yeah,
it's so
I'll take
nice
it.
to see the magic casters training their muscles.
and it'll be
They
so
do need
nice
it.
to see the fighter
Well,
not
and
be healed.
Look,
It'd be
I
so
need
fun
my
to watch
strength
you bleed out.
in time. What do? Stand and wiggly wound your wounds?
What?
You're
Fine. You know what? You get no help anymore from any of us.
We're fighting. No, we're off. We're off camera fighting.
Yeah,
I
this is
hope you
off.
do your rules.
This is off. This is off game because in game none of you know that she wasn't helping.
Yeah, but
Is she rolling another performance now?
That's why I'm asking if she wanted to actually help or not.
No, I'll actually help this time.
All right.
Since big strong muscle man.
Big,
this
strong-
Watch she fucking nat one and be a failure.
All right. So everyone
breaks
can
both
roll
her arms.
a roll.
Strength.
23.
Okay.
17.
I
Was
don't-
that with
I don't believe
inspiration?
anyone but
Yes.
Gil and maybe Nime have athletics, right?
21.
I do have a proficiency in athletics. Can I use that, please?
I also have proficiency in
So both the
athletics.
people with proficiency in athletics are allowed to add that.
Oh, this is
Hey,
gonna be
can
such
I
a
use
good roll.
acrobatics?
No.
Please?
I
Uh-oh.
kick flip it onto the.
Oh, hey, this is my first time. I rolled, I got 30.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a 27.
Can we get it up on top, please?
So,
Oh,
All right. All
and
right.
if I guess
This is so dumb. I'm sorry.
if the roll is close enough, if we didn't quite get it, but we're close,
Mm-hmm.
I will use a rage while lifting this and hope it helps.
I will
I bet
say.
Jaylene's like, what the fuck are they doing back
I
there?
will say. It is. So, Zex, what did you roll? Suna, what did you roll?
17.
Okay.
21.
Can I have guidance
And
from
Rem
Rem?
rolled a
I had
Because
to
I
give
gave you.
myself.
I gave you inspiration.
Yeah,
also
my
used
guidance gave me a
guidance.
23.
23. So, with this one, all of you pull up as Nime also gets a perfect disguise to her deception before, as she's not breaking a sweat from this either, as this is with 5 of you and 2 of you being extremely strong and a lot of you hitting above the mark. I just want to say Gil and Nime
Right.
hit the required DC alone. For the two of
Jesus
them.
Christ.
What is it,
Or no, Gil, you
25?
rolled a 27, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So one of you, a third person would have needed to roll a 3.
Okay. So
to
they
match
just
it.
needed to literally exist. Okay.
Yeah, the other 3 needed to exist. As you
Ooh.
all heft this up onto the cart. Because, yes, the golem, lifting this stone golem is an impossible check for one person to do alone. With multiple
Check of
people...
60.
Yes, a multiple person check of 60.
That's not too bad.
That's not too bad. I heard that.
That's
That's
actually.
not too bad.
Can we just leave it on top while I put it together?
No. The roof
Because
was
then
made
it
to
can
hold,
come with.
the roof was made to hold 2 cannons. I can't leave it up there. It's not gonna stress my roof to take it home, will it?
You
Like,
should.
I hope this shit reinforced.
You should
but
be
it's
fine.
Like,
It's not something.
It's
you,
not a
it's one of those
long
things
term.
where like you don't want to leave it there overnight.
I'm
Yeah,
staying
like-
here for 2 weeks to finish with my golem while you guys go to the frickin'... Assuming it takes you 5 days to get to Sabline, you spend 2 days there and then take another 3 days to get to the temple.
just get this shit off my roof.
Well,
Get off me.
Just a
Rem's
question.
not the
really
guy with the
quickly.
pickup truck.
You literally are the guy with the pickup truck. No one else has one.
Yeah,
No one else has a pickup truck but you.
yeah. I
I'm
hate
just
to
a little
break this
lost
to you.
why we have the golem in the first place.
That's a
We
great question.
we got a golem. I don't
From
think Jazz was here
Fallout.
around the time.
Nope.
When we fought vampires, there was a vampire scientist that was in the process of making I say golem, it's not golem to me, it's golem. Was making a golem at the time, and Rem basically said no one downstairs can do anything with that shit. And
Oh.
like no one went down there except like we all went down there, but like Suna doesn't. I don't think Suna has entirely the required stats to finish it. Gil
Probably
didn't
not.
give a fuck. Rem wanted nothing to do with it, so Zex lays claim to the golem, and he wanted
Then
to finish it.
I also kind of didn't give a fuck, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Zex was the only one that gave a fuck because Rem didn't let anyone that was not us go downstairs. To the point, I believe I literally sealed that shit off.
Nope.
Yeah.
There was a hole that I
sealed-
made that you never sealed.
Sealed a lot of that shit off. A good chunk of downstairs.
I do think you sealed off like the portion that led to his tomb.
I sealed that
What
shit
is
off
it
twice.
good for?
A golem.
The golem is look
Here.
up the stats because
Look up the stats for a
we
stone
get to
golem.
know what those are because I'm controlling it. I assume
Mm-hmm.
It's effectively
It's
a
a stone
level 5
golem.
party member. It's actually
it's a little
common.
bit better than that because its hit points are like almost
actually-
200. I think. Yeah,
it's
it's like
pretty good.
178 hit points and
Oof, I'm almost there.
like it gets immunity to any spell that would alter its form. It has magic resistance, so any saving throws on it, like it gets the thing that the amulet gives you.
Stone golem doesn't have.
And any non-magical weapons don't hit it. I don't think.
It's a beefy boy.
Quite a beefy
I-
boy.
Yeah,
It's-
bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from
it's-
non-magical attacks do not work on it.
It's
And it has
basically
a
what
bunch of
Zex is.
immunities.
It's basically going to be Zex's carriage. It's
Yes.
his
Oh.
equivalent.
So he has
Yeah.
a stone pony.
Yes.
Theoretically.
Except
Yeah,
it's not
essentially.
that
This
good to ride
this
around.
will do all of my heavy lifting.
To put this in terms that you can understand, a CR, a
Mhm.
challenge
Bro.
rating, is four characters of the same level would have a medium level of difficulty defeating that particular thing. Okay.
Okay, so he can use it as both
The
something for
stone
heavy
golem
lifting,
has
but
a CR of 10, meaning that 4 people that are level 10 would technically be required to put this thing down.
oh,
That's the recommendation.
Pretty good.
I see.
Can't argue with that.
I mean, not really.
So-
It's like kind of like the whole idea of a
It
CR.
balances out
Mhm.
to about a level 8 person. Rough.
I would still
HP
say it's a
being its
little
main
bit
thing.
better
It's a weird thing because like
because it has the immunities and the resistance, and its hands are magical.
it does a lot of it'll be useful. It's a different kind of useful than the carriage. As for the carriage is practical, this is combat effect.
I see.
Hey, but so
Okay,
am I.
They just
that
have to make
makes
sure
sense.
that they don't lose it. So
Lose it.
Why am I bad?
Well, you told
that
me
a
that
reality?
even if it gets hit down to 0 HP, assuming it's
As
not a
long as it's
disintegrate, we
not
can still
dis-
heal it with healing spells.
as long as it's not destroyed.
Right,
HP
as long
does
as it's
my
not like
carriage have? It's
disintegrated,
80, right?
basically,
Mhm.
or like fingered of death, I guess.
So
Finger of death really wouldn't work.
there
Right,
there are
is that a
things
humanoid or creature?
there are things that
it's not-
will yeah
This
there
is
are
not
things that
humanoid.
will kill and make sure it will not come up. There are still ways that your golem can be kapoos.
Right, but it basically has the same thing
Including-
as like what a PC would be,
Yeah, including
minus
the fact
death saves.
if you guys ran away, like I've already explained this. If you guys get into a combat with the golem goes down and you guys run away, you guys probably aren't getting that golem back.
Luckily, I have a cool bonus action healing word, so if we need to teleport out, I can bonus action healing word, action teleport, and then we're fine.
Mm-hmm. But
We're reaching a point in our lives where we have to be okay with running away.
mhm.
Yeah.
And Gil's
No.
not gonna like that.
I was gonna say that's no.
But you know what? I'll beat Gil's ass a second time.
Sure, do it in cahoots with the enemy as well, because that's what'll end up happening.
So, with the golem acquiesced
Yes.
and the cart ready, are you guys ready to head to Sabeline?
I'm not
Always.
going to Sabeline.
All right.
I am.
So,
I am ready. I do want to make a quick note that I'm leaving my chain shirt in the just in my room because I got the studded leather magic, whatever the fuck.
okay,
And
the
no
plus
one,
2.
no one took the
Yeah.
mithril, right? I still have that.
But
What?
I'm ready to go.
All right.
I'm dropping off my my Feywild honey.
All right, sounds good.
Oh, the one that the homie you violated the bee people for?
The bear.
Oh, he
The
fucking.
bear.
I want that bear as the bear mate. Chat doesn't know. Before we end, there's
Oh,
something I want to talk
no.
to everyone about.
No,
I would
I'm
like-
muting you.
And
No,
kill it.
no,
Kill it.
you have to let-
Mute it. No, okay. So, all of you, the four of you, I should say, leaving Zex behind to tend his golem, with thoughts in your mind, begin almost on a homeward path. As many of you, all but Suna, arrived in Papihos in Sabeline, as it's the primary docking point. And for Suna, heading towards the closest thing she's had for home before she ran. The cart trundles on, heading up towards the port town and what lies beyond, with heavy stones and heavier thoughts. The party moves forward. And we'll end the session there. As next week, Sabeline. Money, water, rocks.
Better than Boston.
Living in
that
Boston.
one dude.
That one
Better
dude.
than the entire state of New
So,
Jersey.
do they
Besides
go
everything
get to
else.
Sabeline then? Or are they leaving?
They have left.
So they're not to Sabeline.
They're not to Sabeline. They will.
Dang.
We're gonna do a nice little cut, as there is literally nothing on the random tables, between
won't matter.
Greywall and Sabeline that would hurt you guys.
I mean, you could make something.
I mean, hey, I'm as dangerous as ever, man.
Yeah.
But
Especially
Yeah.
with my new things.
we're ending.
I have more potential to explode more than ever. So
Mhm. Well, and it's
I
the thing.
explode
in
a
we'll,
nice
we'll see. We'll see, as Suna does seem to be the spearhead for this operation, and so we'll see where she guides our humble carriage in episode 81 of Papihos.
81.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have finished.
Oh, shit.
We have finished episode 81. Next week is 82. Just one closer, step by step, and we're
What
almost.
number do you think we're gonna end at?
I don't. Are you got
120.
120?
That's it. Only 40
I
more
don't know.
sessions.
We'll see.
It moves fast sometimes.
That's
I don't
almost a year of living.
It really,
Yeah.
Oh.
really depends.
That's almost a year of in real life living.
Mm-hmm.
know. Alpha, what without looking, what session do you like? What session do you think I introduced Suna on? Wild guess.
Do you know this?
I do
talked
know
about it, yes.
for a fact.
Oh.
Yes. Give me a wild number.
I have to genuinely think about this now.
Take a wild guess. I'll give you another one. What episode did Rem die in?
That was a really long time ago.
Well-
Like, that was probably
I had to
30s.
stab 12.
Oh, yeah. That was episode 12.
No. Yeah.
I got
Holy
it?
Shit. Wait, that's it?
Off a guess? I got it?
Yeah, Rem dies in episode 12.
Yes.
Yo.
It's been a while.
Suna's introduced in episode 29.
No way.
Yes. Yes.
It's Suna's been here longer than April.
Then no, redacted. We're not allowed to say that name.
I'm the DM.
April?
I'm allowed to say whatever
No,
I goddamn
no,
want
you're
to.
not.
We
No.
Lord Tiber was in 36. We killed the
Oh,
bird keeper in
shit.
37.
Oh, I hate everything
Roy
about this.
was in between 40 and 41. We killed the foreman in episode 40.
Speaking
Zex
of,
dies episode 44. Rem
What are we-
becomes Lord of Formount episode 49. We
what are
enter.
we-
Nime enters episode 51.
Oh wow.
It's Nime's 30 episode anniversary.
Damn.
That is half a year of
What?
in real life time.
What are we gonna do to
Yeah.
celebrate episode 100? I mean, we're getting there.
So
On episode 100,
there's-
JC would drink 3 Seagram's Escapes.
I don't even know what
On
those are.
episode 100, we
They're
live out
my
the love triangle between Gilgamesh, Nime.
So I have some ideas.
Oh
I'll
no.
I'll get married on
I'd like
episode.
another Battle Royale.
Well, and that was an option, is not a battle royale but a team battle.
I want a team battle royale. I think a team battle
Ooh.
royale, we beat the beta party.
I could be convinced of a team battle.
Because I know that there's a lot of mixed opinions on another battle royale.
Rem,
It's
I
mostly
think
me.
I think Helmini is still a little salty about the last
I'm
one.
fucking. To this day, I'm like, I don't think grappling is supposed to work
Bro,
like that.
I
But I
never
It's supposed to be
stood a
worse
chance.
for you, actually.
Yeah, I'm
I
also
never
going to
stood a
realize, like,
chance.
next time I'm just going to Divine Intervention immediately.
But yeah,
I mean,
That's
hey,
cheating.
whatever works
It's
works.
not. I don't have a like Jazz, get your character ready. We're about to fight.
What?
Oh,
all
Yeah,
right.
Nime-
Pulling up the halls of
Nime-
glory.
Yeah,
Oh,
hold
he
up.
wasn't even
Why?
All
laughing.
right. I don't know why,
Because-
but thank you everybody so much for watching. This has been episode 81. We'll see you happily next week for episode 82 of Papihos. Onward to Sabline and possibly the Temple of the Brine beyond. Many thoughts in every character's head, and even more thoughts in every player's head. Thank you so much, Jazz, Alpha, Suzanne, James, and Helminia, for joining me on this journey of going through my weird world. Just because I knew that the dragon would be so monumentous that you guys would kind of be stuck in a what's next kind of phase for a while. I do think that we're getting past that a little bit.
I have something for you really quick.
Is this
How
a
do we
stream
close-
thing?
Yes and no. How do we close the level gap between Nime and us? I'd like to close that if we can.
We don't.
Uh,
Nime is
Yeah.
forever and
there's
perpetually
there's
worse than
there's a
both of
couple
us.
story points. No, there's a
wanna-
couple story points that close the gap with Nime.
I do want to close that gap
Nime-
a bit more.
Nime will be getting a level up before the rest of you. That is for
That's
sure. I have a
cool.
card in front of me that literally says the story beats when Nime levels up.
Sick.
What?
That's just something. You're
Are
2
we
levels
headed in that
behind us.
direction?
I want you
Oh wait,
to
it's
be
2?
2. It's 2 levels.
Oh,
Nime's
I only
third.
got
Yeah,
one.
I'm like way behind you guys right now.
Yeah,
Well, not
no,
way
Nime's just a
behind,
little
but-
baby.
I want to close that gap. I mean, she wasn't a baby when she was talking all that shit about how the magic casters do nothing but
Alright.
heal.
Look,
Heal
But-
wounds.
I did think that was kind of funny though.
Look.
That feels like a Gil thing to say, and I love it.
All
And
right.
Gil learned his lesson very quickly. Canon!
Alright.
Within the first 10 episodes, Gil has said the words, "Please heal me, Gnome Daddy. I'm squishy for Heelys." Never
Alright.
forget that.
Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful time. If you haven't followed yet on Twitch or subscribed on YouTube if you're watching the restream, make sure to do that. I will happily be looking forward to seeing you all at the next one. Everyone have a wonderful night and take care. Bye guys.